Hello YouTube, we're back. 100 line Last Defense Academy. As always, let us continue. I was debating on whether or not doing this recording because I kind of have a sore throat, or the onset of one. Well, it's free time, thank God. Because we chose to leave the school and then come back after saving second to Last Defense Academy. But I wasn't sure if I should do it because of the sore throat, but it's not bad. I'm taking a bunch of medicine early so it doesn't develop into a cold or anything. And hoping that works. That, and by the time this goes up, I'll probably be at CEO of the fighting game tournament here in Orlando. So I'm doing this now to get it out the way for the upload, so I don't have to worry about it later. So I try to be ahead of my recordings, so that way I don't have to worry about what's it called? Doing things at the last second. I like having a buffer to work with so I can take some time off, instead of always having to worry about getting another video out. Social studies is Gaku. Can't hang out with him, so gifted is. Oh, what does Gaku want? What does Gaku want? It's been so long since I've seen him. He's been dead for too long. Party tools. Do I even have anything? Not in the sense of this, but in the sense of materials. Party poppers, huh? Did I give this to him already? Oh, probably wants a stall kit. Does the game tell you if you made something before? I don't remember. Like, obviously it has it highlighted if you could make it yourself, but like, yeah, see, I've never made that before, so the only way to know is to just do it. All right. Fuck it, I don't know. Doesn't look like I've given it to him. Hey man, you like party poppers? You should.
Hey, you're actually pretty thoughtful, aren't you? Keep those gifts coming.
So, okay gift. I don't think I've gotten an affinity rank up. Can I hang out with Gaku? No. That's the library, wrong thing. I've read every single book. Which didn't give me an achievement, by the way. You would think it would. A little upsetting that it didn't. Do I need math? I know I do, but I'm saying I need analysis. I don't know what Nozomi gives. Hideko's the other one. Yeah, I don't know what she gives. Fuck it, we'll find out. Okay, to make some strawberry shortcake with a Get-O-Matic. It has this rich whipped cream that tastes like it was made with the freshest milk. I can't fucking read already, man. I'm gonna blame it on the sickness. And the sponge is so fluffy too. The texture is divine. You can practically taste the skill of whoever came up with the recipe. I highly recommend it. Is it really that good? Or you recommend it that strongly makes me want to try it? Yes, absolutely. Have some. I'll give you half of mine. Neat. So I need to talk to Hideko, because that gave me no points in any other stat. Phew! During our evening free time, I went back to my room and sat in bed. Guess I need to start rebuilding the trust I had with everyone all over again. Honestly, it sounds overwhelming. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I need to be proactive. I was trying to steel myself when suddenly it happened. Oh, that's not good. The alarm? Why? It's the same alarm I've heard dozens of times, but it wasn't supposed to sound again for a while.
Intruder defective.
No way. What the hell's going on? You tell me, man. Wait, how are they there already? The alarm just went off. Huh. The unexpected development made it hard to breathe. Why? Why were they back here so soon after yesterday?
Hey!
Damn it, no time to think. I need to get over to the war room. Hey, Takumi, what the freak is going on? This isn't what you told us what would happen. See? That's exactly what I mean. He says freak right there, but I'm pretty sure the last video he said fuck. Gaku like never curses. So it's weird that he did. He says hell or like damn, but I don't think he's ever said fuck until like that last video, right? You said there wouldn't be an enemy attack for a while, right? I knew it, you tricked us. I never believed him, but this is fun, so like, whatever. I didn't know this would happen. Why would they attack again today? Takumi, you really didn't know? Could this be that whole deviation thing you mentioned? This ain't just a little quirky difference. We just fought yesterday, goddammit. It's all suspicious, including the whole time travel story. If you do anything to Sister Dearest, I'll never forgive you. Oh, for the love of murder. Is now the time for this? We'll implode at this rate. Fighting amongst ourselves isn't going to take care of the invaders. Takumi, it's time to sortie. You're right. The same group as yesterday will go. Get ready. I guess there's no other option. I'll crush these monsters without mercy. Ow! I wonder if, like, what happens if we miss, like, ever so slightly, right? I guess the heart's a big enough organ and the blade is thin, right? Like, obviously blades are thin. So it'd be really hard to miss. But, like, what if you did? Do you have to, like, keep going until you get it right? But regardless, we have Hideko, Takumi, and Kyoshka. We have all our damage dealers, so long as they don't put two of them in the same area, I should be fine. Famous last words. Who are we fighting? Oh, it is this commander. Huh. So I'm guessing it's always in order. Okay, Kyoshka, good. Hideko's there, so that means Takumi's at the front. So who's on the right side? Gaku, Moko. Yikes. Oh, I can skip. Thank God. I don't even have to worry about it. Hell yeah. Damn, I'm good at this game. Wait, did it just say 3 waves? Or am I stupid? Oh. Veshness is here. That's not good. Oh no, it's just 2. So considering Veshness is here, well, most likely what's going to happen is that, let's just think it took us straight to here. I'm assuming what's going to happen in this route is, because we're trying to build up trust, everything that can go different than how our timeline did is going to happen here. So nothing is going to be accurate. So, like, obviously the first time it's like, oh, the next battle's on day 17. That didn't happen. Veshness is here. Gonna kill the commander and absorb the cryptoglobin. That never happened. Something else, we're gonna get, like, another battle day 9. That never happened. It's just gonna be a cavalcade of non-stop incorrect things deviating from our first timeline. Calling it now. We successfully defended against the invaders, but even after our victory, we were gripped by astonishment. Unlike in the past, Moko's still alive, but the future has changed significantly. What do I do now? How do I change what happens to us? Unable to get my thoughts in order, I return to where everyone else was. Oh, we're just back here? Nothing happened in the battle? Did we not absorb the commander? Why? I guess we're checking on the school. Done already, but I still want to play. Huh? I had my guard down. I didn't expect to fight 2 days in a row. Oh no, Tsubasa. You're white as a sheet. Are you alright? Sorry. I seriously just lost my entire breakfast. Seriously, man. I'm not used to fighting and killing stuff yet. Everyone was visibly bewildered from having to fight invaders 2 days in a row. Couldn't blame them. It was a shock to me too. Oh. Let's not confuse ourselves. More importantly, shouldn't we discuss our future strategy? Future strategy? The enemy changed their strategy and attacked again today. The scenario has changed from what Takumi knows. Which means we'll no longer know when the next attack will be then. Right. Things aren't how they were before. Are you for real? You went through all that trouble to time travel and now we can't even use it to our advantage? But he saved me, right? It should prevent Nozomi and Eva's deaths too. There's no guarantee everything will work out. Someone else might die instead, right? We can't let our guards down. We haven't even dealt with the threatening message. It's killing me. We don't know the enemy's approach at all. Yeah, what are we supposed to do? Why don't we ask Nigo? He might have some information. Right, we should be able to connect with him. I'm curious how he's holding up. Let's call him. Zomi immediately set to using Sirai's old communicator. Nigo, I wonder how Second to Last Defense Academy is doing right now. So I didn't want to read because but no matter how many times Zomi tried, Nigo never responded. Yeah, because the communication's broken. We mentioned that. Or rather, he mentioned that when we went to go see him, and every other timeline, it breaks around here. Huh? Why can't I get through? I'm sure I'm using it right. The communicator seems functional. The signal should be reaching it, but... Is that heap of junk using the bathroom? His stomach was always bulging out. Do you think that he's constipated? Or he's that constipated? Forget what he might be doing at the toilet, man. Maybe something happened to the school. The next attack on the second to last Defense Academy should be on day 17, but...
Oh?
Since the future's changed now, we can't rely on the information. Right. It might be best if we go check on Nigo and the school. I'll drive, just tell me where to go. I want to go too. I want to see second to last Defense Academy. I'll go too. Who else? Yugamu, you join us as well. Sure. I suppose someone who knows the school should go. Well then, that's our excursion group. The rest of you, please watch the school here. For now, let's all get some good rest. It was already late. Today was another tiring day. My whole body was slow and sluggish. I plodded back to my room and practically fainted in bed. Yeah, I thought about taking like fucking NyQuil now before this recording, and I was like, that would be me. I would probably just not be able to do this recording. It's already bad enough with my sore throat that I'm already fucking up lines, but that's nothing new.
Be ready to give your...
Is that a different line? No, right? No. Nice for you to join us, Takumi. You still look half asleep. Sorry, I just barely woke up. Everyone's here then? Good morning, Takumi. A fine morning for some torture, no? No such thing as a good morning. There is non-existent as a hot girl who will talk to a basement dweller. Everyone's levels of excitement were all over the place, but we at least seem ready to go. Okay, everybody on board. I'll have us out of here in no time.
So this is second to last Defense Academy. It looks just like our school.
Have we had... Obviously, we haven't had everyone on the bus at once, but have we had every single student on the bus at this point? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. I think so. Yeah, we had Ato on the bus when we went the first time, I think we've had everyone on this bus at one point. Or at one point in any timeline.
It does, but it's ever so slightly different.
Can we like start killing each other when we get there?
No, we did that already.
You know how to have fun, don't you? You can do whatever you want if you can catch me. I know. Every time one of us catches the other, they can cut out one organ. Whoever gets immobilized first loses.
That's some messed up imagination.
I spend a lot of time lost in my imagination. I never run out of things to fantasize about.
Come on, stop talking about that. Just thinking about it is gonna make me...
Don't be frightened. I'm sure you look just as cute on the inside. Thinking about it is getting me all worked up. I cherish every last little piece.
I don't know if bringing this guy was a good idea. Hideko kept silent as everyone else chatted. It was almost like she was in an entirely different world. Time passed as we continue on until the school bus arrived at second to last Defense Academy. But when we got off the bus, we were immediately confronted with a scene that almost made our hearts stop.
Whoa, what? What's going on?
Huh.
No way!
Looks like the enemy attacked. There's destruction everywhere.
Oh, bummer. It was all over before we could play our killing game. How depressing.
There are no signs of invaders anywhere. They must have withdrawn a while ago. Give me a second, YouTube. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, YouTube. There was an alarm going off. Had to take care of that for a second. So early in the recording, too. Unfortunate. There are no signs of invaders anywhere. They must have withdrawn a while ago.
So this is why we couldn't reach Nigo then. I had a feeling. Call it a gut feeling. Was it the same for you, Takumi?
Yeah. But I didn't think we'd deviate so much in so little time. No. This is way beyond a little deviation.
Just then, Tsubasa called out, her face pale.
Hey! Everybody! Over here!
So is it Ato or Veshnes doing this in this timeline?
Ah! There are parts everywhere! A body has been discovered!
I recognized it immediately. The pieces definitely belonged to
Nico?
So this is Nigo. He really looks just like Sire.
I wonder if the invaders got to him. What do you think, Yugamu?
He must have self-destructed. An attack from the outside wouldn't scatter him all over the place like this. I don't see any defensive wounds or invader blood around. Maybe he self-destructed before they engaged him.
Yugamu began his post-mortem on Sire with the precision of a seasoned pro. What? Huh? You guys see this, right? This is beyond the typo at this point. I mean, it is a typo, but finally, we've hit a proper one. After playing all the Danganronpas, playing Rain Code, playing all the Zero Escape, this game has refused to give me a typo, I think maybe once, but here we got a pretty glaring one. A pretty glaring fucking typo. Yugamu began his postmortem on Nigo with the precision of a seasoned pro. Right? Hideko must have brought Yugamu with us in anticipation of this.
Maybe he left some kind of message for us before he did it. We don't have any further business here. Let's go back.
Wait, you could just take the pieces with him. After we buried what was left of Nigo, we silently boarded the school bus. How can second to last Defense Academy fall like this so soon? What are we meant to do? I was utterly confused by this unexpected assault. By the time the bus was back at the school, it was already late at night. Okay, but like, is regular Defense Academy okay? Assuming so, if there was no mention otherwise.
Get ready. What? In honor of this month, I'll tell you.
We're never gonna get that gift. He's not here to explain anything anymore, but I guess the announcements will continue even when he's gone. All of the classrooms have already been unlocked, but I guess there's not much we can do about these announcements. It's not important. There's something I need to do now anyway. Since we returned so late yesterday, we decided to hold off on reporting to everyone who has stayed behind. Hideko was going to explain everything to them this morning. After that, those of us who had gone to the second campus yesterday were to gather in the war room to see if there was any data from Nigo. After I eat, I have to hurry to the war room. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Huh? Zoe. Oh, you have rice on your face. You must have eaten in a hurry. Zoe grinned and plucked a grain of rice off my cheek. Being on the receiving end of this gesture made my chest tighten. Kanawa used to do the same thing to me. She'd laugh at me for getting crumbs from my lunch on my face. Hey, peasant. You were having vile thoughts about this Zoe just now, weren't you? Huh? You can't fool me. You were leering at her. You probably violate her in your mind every night, like in some kind of pervy comic. I would never do that. Anyway, what are you two doing here? The two of them insisted that they be allowed to join us after hearing about last night's events. Sorry, but there was no way I could just sit around after hearing what happened to Nigo and second to last Defense Academy. That stupid junkie blew himself up. I want to hear his last words. Huh? That's no problem, but we don't actually know if he had any last words. We got something. Voice data from Nigo. Huh? Really? Yep, I haven't opened it yet since I thought we should all be here to listen to it. Oh, and also, Nanami said she'd be missing out because her low blood pressure is affecting her mood. And this sore throat is fucking me up right now. So now that Takumi's here, that's everyone. Let's hear it. Tsubasa, if you don't mind. Right, of course. Here it goes. Tsubasa touched the button on the panel, and a staticky voice message began to play. Dear students, there's something I need to tell you. The invaders have attacked second to last Defense Academy, and there's quite a number of them. They must be serious about taking this place down. Thankfully, all of you are at last Defense Academy, but it's only a matter of time before they realize this place is a mere decoy. You need to defend last Defense Academy at all costs. I need you to promise that you will, for the sake of keeping humanity's hope alive. To tell you the truth, I was worried about how last Defense Academy will fare without the honorable Sire to guide you. But I know you'll be alright in the end. I have complete confidence in you. It's been an honor to serve with all of you. Go now and fulfill your true mission. I have one last thing to do in order to fulfill my role. There's important data stored in my memory bank. I can't allow it to fall into enemy hands. This is where we part. You, I, and second to last Defense Academy. Fare you well. The message cut off there. It's just as we figured. Looks like there's no new information here. Nigo. Can't believe that rust bucket just wet and self-destructed, forcing us to deal with the aftermath. I am not pleased. Now that second to last Defense Academy has fallen, the enemy will concentrate all of their fighting power on us. Oh, for the love of murder. I suppose we're about to be very busy then. For now, we should share this information with everyone. We also need to come up with a strategy moving forward. Things have deviated so far from the past timeline, I know. What do we do now? Why does this bother you?
You wanted to redo the past, right? Then it's only natural that things would change.
Hideko. Hideko's words came as quite a shock. She's right. Things should be changing because we're creating a new history. All that matters now is figuring out how we can all stay alive. I need to change my mindset. I'm going to save this data so we can share it. Let's hurry and report it to everyone else. After we played Nigo's voice message to everyone in the cafeteria, the reactions were calmer than I'd imagined. I guess they must have already imagined that he recorded something after they heard he had self-destructed. The discussion about our strategy moving forward, on the other hand, was much livelier, and it was clear what we needed to do. We needed to train hard in order to survive the invader attacks. With that settled, everyone went their own way, feeling determined. Is this route just like infinite free days? Or free times until battles? Is that what this is? What developments will happen in this timeline? So I can't hang out with Nozomi. I can't hang out with Tsubasa. I don't know who gives endurance specifically. I think Takamado gives endurance, right? Or does he give both? I know. Okay, so Kyoshika does give Jib, but I don't know which one she gives. Let's find out. You're gonna practice fireball jutsu with me today, sir, Takumi? Sure. Mobility went up. Okay, so she does give mobility. Good to know. So let's get a gift for Kyoshika. Sweet food, cool books, exercise machines, clean tools, cool tools. Let's go cool books. It's probably a manga if I had to guess. It's only a manga. Cool, but I can't do that. So was it cool tools, right? Can't do that either. Man, I really got no fucking materials, huh? Clean tools as well. Let's go sweet foods, and then we'll go to exercise machines. Sweet foods. Very last one, huh? Onco sex. She has it like this, right? Please, Kyoshiko. Please like this.
You have made my day, Sir Takumi. Am I right to interpret this as a marriage proposal?
Yes. I said what I said. I'm not taking that back.
You will then.
So much happened today. I can't believe we lost an ego too. There's no sense in dwelling on it. I need to keep moving forward. I'll go to sleep early today. I need to switch gears so I'm ready for what tomorrow may bring. Day 11.
Get prepared. Be ready.
When I got ready, I'm so sleepy, just 10 more minutes. I just cozied up under my blanket and began to doze off again when... Who the fuck's at my door? Ugh, it's too early for this. Just give me one more minute. Who the fuck? Knock it off. Is this some kind of prank to make me sleep deprived? Getting the hint that this assault on my doorbell would continue until I answered, I rubbed my eyes and got out of bed. I yawned as I opened the door to greet my morning visitor. Huh. Dadabi? What is it? Hey, a wonderful blood-soaked morning to you. That sounds pretty much the opposite of wonderful. What do you need? There's something I wanted to tell you. This early in the morning? I'll forget if I don't say it ASAP. I just thought about it while I was peeing. Okay, what is it? So, like, I was hanging out in the school while you guys were fighting the invaders, right? Right, she'd been on standby during day 7 and day 8. And I was skipping through the halls hoping to find some crazed murderer lurking about, right? Sadly for me, I didn't find one. But I did find a little something very interesting. I was totally going to tell you, but I forgot. It completely slipped my mind. Is this something interesting? I'll show you. I need to drag you into this anyway. Drag me into what? Once I finished getting dressed, Nanami immediately grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along as she smiled eerily.
Ah.
The library. I get the feeling you don't spend a lot of time in here. So true. Books are only good for putting on top of your cup ramen while the noodles cook. Or you can get those noodle stopper figures. Always thought about getting one. The murderers love hiding in places like this, right? So I was just wandering around. That's when I found it. And by it, I mean info about who the murderer really is. You're kidding. There's no way there's an actual murderer. Take a look. Kyo-ho-ho-ho. Nanami plopped a worn-out looking notebook on the desk. Huh? Looks pretty old. What is it, a diary? The cover was deeply worn and filthy. The pages were yellowed, ripped, and stained. That was nothing compared to what jumped out at me when I opened it. I gulped hard. Well, what is this? To put it simply, it was the most disturbing thing I'd ever seen. There was a shadowy figure holding some kind of blood-stained knife, and they had a large amount of blood splattered on them. Red and black. Space up to the figure's feet was completely filled in with red, as if they were standing in a sea of blood. Even worse, the actual paper of the notebook seemed to have real blood splattered on it. Hee hee, so sick, right? It looks pretty realistic. Is this some kind of prank? Maybe somebody made it with the gift-o-matic or something. Wow, Takumi, you're so boring. Live a little and imagine a fun killing game. Unfortunately, I'm happy to be boring when it comes to killing games. More importantly, is there something written here? I'm not sure either. I could only read about half of it. The letters were smudged and a fair amount of it was indecipherable.
Somebody help. Done. Kill.
Huh. Weird that's voiced. Logically speaking, it probably says, somebody help me, I don't want to be killed. A murderer attacked them. I mean, look, they wrote more too. Then they went all crazy and itchy tasty on us. Holy shit. That's a reference. So I only know this because I've watched people play the game. I've never actually played it. If I remember correctly, that's what, Resident Evil 1 or Resident Evil 2? Pretty sure it's Resident Evil 1, right? It's either Code Veronica. Is Code Veronica 0 technically, right? Or is there RE 0? Regardless, it's one of the very first RE games. There's a journal where a guy gets like infected and he's talking about like, oh, I'm so itchy all the time and I'm so hungry, something's tasty, blah blah blah, and essentially it just devolves into those last two words of itchy tasty. That's a hell of a fucking pull. I'm not a Resident Evil fan, so that's why to me it's a pull. If you are one, then you know this instantly. If you didn't know, there you go. I don't care if this is the journal of the actual murderer or not. I want to know what it says. I connected whatever I could make out and tried to decipher the diary, but what it said was difficult for me to believe. The killer is hiding somewhere in the school. Once they find their prey, they slice their bodies to ribbons with their weapon. The killer took many of my friends. They're all dead now. The killer is human, but inhuman. No matter how many times I kill them, they won't stay dead. None of it makes any sense. Someone help me. I'll be killed. We'll all be killed. We're all going to die. The writing grew messier and messier with each page. I managed to read this far by filling in the blanks wherever I could, but it's completely unreadable past this point. The way the brushstrokes dance across the page seemed to show the author's maddening terror. It's a little unsettling. In the end, the diary entry simply stopped. The identity of the culprit was never revealed. So the one thing I dislike about this reading right now is that Takumi the game doesn't differentiate between what is the diary and what is Takumi reading, or like his thoughts, right? Obviously this whole part is just the reading until the very end, but it would be nice to have some kind of like bracket or like apostrophe, quotations, anything. So let's see. Killer's hiding somewhere in the school. Sliced their body to ribbons. Many of my friends are all dead. Human, not human. 20 times I killed them, they won't stay dead. Is this talking about the revive-o-matic? That the person keeps killing someone and they keep coming back? I'm assuming because we were selected for this, were there like a preliminary group before us? Yo-ho, how do you like that? A killer headed to the school sounds pretty romantic to me. Also, there was a sponsor who's hiding as well. They came out of nowhere, so it wouldn't be surprising. Also, like the mystery timeline, how there's the hidden room with Kodada's body in it. There's like so many hidden rooms in this academy. We don't know them all, most likely. So I'm not surprised that there's just a journal with like more people and other shit and someone hiding. This is ridiculous. It's obviously just a made-up story. I mean, an immortal killer? Really? Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird. She has a point, but still. This diary's pretty old. There's no date, but it's clearly been through some long years. Were Hemoanima and the Revivomatic a thing here that long ago? No idea. I don't care about the details anyway. More importantly, does this seem connected to the threatening message? Message? That was the signal that the killing was about to begin. And now we're all going to... I love Dotaby's voice actor. Hey, what's got into you? The message was just a prologue. Things are really about to kick off now. I can feel it. It's so exciting. Who's going to be the first casualty?
Hey!
That's not funny, Dotaby. Not at a time like this. I know you think it's a joke or made up, but how can you be so sure, Takumi? You never found out who wrote the message, and there's no proof that this diary's fake. Yeah, but still. You're the one in the most danger since you're trying to brush it all off as a lie, aren't you? I wanted to tell her not to be ridiculous, but I couldn't argue with her logic. Are we all going to die? Is someone going to kill us? No, because I got the achievement for the killing game route to complete all of them, so this isn't the killing game route, if anything. Have I lost my mind? Of course they're not. That makes no sense. I'll take the diary. Don't tell anyone about this, okay? Nope. Instant red flag. We're gonna have it, and then someone's gonna see it. It's like, Takumi, you're a crazy lunatic because you have this diary. Don't do it. Oh, you're keeping it a secret? We have enough on our plate dealing with the invaders. I don't want to saddle everybody with pointless anxiety. So please, just do what I'm asking. Whatever. It's more fun if the killing starts unexpectedly anyway. Thanks, I guess. I hid the diary under my clothes and hurriedly left the library. I'm gonna shake the feeling that I needed to hold on to it for some reason. That's not a good idea. We're gonna get framed for it. Back in my room, I quickly shut the diary in the drawer of my desk. Nope. Wrong move. Someone's gonna find it. I need to prepare for the next invader attack. That's where my focus needs to be. I can't just sit here. I need to do something. Wrong move. I don't know who's gonna find out. Someone's gonna be suspicious of us and check our room without our consent. That's what's gonna happen. I can already tell. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? Still needs investigation. Social studies still needs to go up. Social studies, huh? Well, Moko gives... Okay, so Takamado gives both. Kyoshika gives mobility, which I need, so I can't hang out with Moko. Unfortunate. Which means it's only gift time. Uh-oh, Eito's the other math guy. That's right. Does it tell you what they give? No, they have to have the green thing on them. That's unfortunate. So... I guess I just give another gift for Kyoshika. What does she want? I got her the Onko snacks. Cool books. Exercise machines. That's what I gotta check. Exercise machines. Huh. Uh-huh. I'm going to pick someone else. What do I need? Social studies. Does Gaku get both, right? Problem is, I don't know what else new to give him. Emo gives science. I keep thinking he gives social studies. He doesn't. Kurata, I guess. Alright. Hate that I keep fucking my menuing. Celebrity tools, huh? Celebrity tools. I really need to go fucking exploring, huh? For now, I guess I'll just hang out with Kurata. Exploring takes up a lot of time. What's the matter, Kurata? What are you so mad about? Listen to what that imbecile Gaku just told me. Just said to me, you think you're all that, but under that mask, you're just a little lamb baby. A lamb little baby. Lamb? Lame. Can't allow a popper to call me a little baby. I have to get my retribution. So that's why. Oh, that's right. I remember this now. Yeah, I remember this conversation. Nozomi doesn't give the math I need. Shoma gives the only other linguistics I need. So I don't think there's anyone else who does. Going right. Shoma, you better be on the fucking right. Gonna make me hate you even more. Shoma. Shoma, I swear to God. Huh. Hey, man. Is there, any particular reason why you're buff right now? Shoma, why do you look like that? Well, I was trying to do some strength training, and suddenly my body got huge. I guess this is what they meant by pumping up, huh? This isn't just pumping up. Your whole bone structure changed. I'm sorry. I was already such an eyesore, and now I'm even a bigger one. He's back to normal. What's going on with his body? Oh my God, literally only one up by 3. I really need to give gifts, huh? Fastest way to do it. But that requires exploring.
You never will then.
It's not that I dislike exploring, it just takes a lot of time in real time. It's nighttime already. Sure enough, there's no attack today. What about tomorrow or the day after? It could even show up 5 minutes from now. Calm down, Takumi. If you let yourself go down this rabbit hole, you'll never get out. My head was hazy, like it was filled with fog. I knew it was because of the weird stuff Dadami had said. Everybody's going to get killed?
No. I have to do the killing.
What? I was shocked by the words that left my mouth. As wary as I was about the invaders, there's no reason for me to say something like that. I've just been too tired lately. I'm going to sleep. I crawled under the covers and forced my mind to shut itself off. Oh, is this the Ato route? Where we embrace it? Or when it's unconscious taking over our body? Is that what's going to happen? The 2 doses of Ato?
Get be ready.
Now then, how should I spend the day? I'd like to be ready since the invaders can show up at any time, but... Anyway, I'll just think about this after breakfast. After I wrapped up a quick breakfast in the cafeteria, I was in the middle of thinking about my plans for the day while walking down the hallway when... What was that? A loud noise suddenly echoed down the hall. Did that come from the metal shop? Man, who's making so much noise this early in the morning? I gingerly went inside and saw Tsubasa there, serious look on her face, making something at a workbench. Tsubasa, what are you doing this early in the morning?
Huh?
Oh, Takumi. Sorry, I was so focused I didn't notice you come in. I was just making a bomb. As you do. A bomb?
Hey!
Why are you so casual about it? What's even going on? Well, actually, I just happened to find these plans for a bomb. A strong one that uses undying flames. Huh? Where did you even... It's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. Basically, it was stored in what was left of Siri's memory bank. Since it uses undying flames, I'm hoping it can work on the invaders. You're not wrong. A bomb like that could really help us out in the battle. Right? That's why I wanted to give it a shot. It'll take a lot of time and effort, not to mention it's a real hard, but I gotta try. Thanks, Tsubasa. I'm hoping for good news. Oh, and one more thing. I'll be holed up in the metal shop for a while, but you absolutely cannot come in while I'm working on this, okay? It's dangerous. Got it. Don't push yourself too hard, okay? I said bye to Tsubasa and left the metal shop. I don't have time to relax either. I need to give it my all. Free time. That means exploration time then. So I need to give gifts, and I don't have a lot of stuff for it. Which also means I can't use Tsubasa, right? Yeah. Kyoshika, obviously. Hideko. I guess the Zomi. I would pick Dadami, but Nozomi for the healing.
Let us depart.
I normally pick Tsubasa because she could hit multiple enemies at once. She hits like the best range of enemies for like 1 AP. We're gonna go underground. I need medals. My potions are good enough for my dumb little strategy of special attacking every turn. Make the hole bigger. Ooh, 100% chance. Kyoshika to slash it.
I picked this one up.
I don't really need plants. I guess we go to the chest, huh? Oh, that's very I did not think about. I just autopiloted.
I'll take this.
Cool. I got the same exact thing.
Quite a
Rad.
rare find.
Glowing blue rock. Orichalcum.
Here's something.
One. 3. Ignore it. No, I thought there'd be more rocks here. Okay, there are. It's just down there. Continue, please. That's fine. Yoshka. Thank you.
Here's something.
Damn it. Leave it alone. Nope, not getting hurt. No, thank you. Glowing blue rock. Cringe. 6. Force your way through. Orichalcum.
We did it.
Give me a 4. That's not a 4. Give me a 4. It's still not a 4. That's fine. We can heal here. Huh. Haven't seen any new enemies. I think I've seen every single enemy type at this point.
Ready whenever. Time to move. All right, let's right here. Now then, to business. Die! How unsatisfying.
Onward.
My turn. I'll put this to good use. All right, let's get started. Out of my way. Broken. Now then, to business. Die! Time for that. How's this? How unsatisfying. Time to move. All right, let's get started. I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
Let's go. Here. Good to go. Ha! Here we go. Not bad. Let's go. Take that.
Now I can heal.
I can still fight. All good.
You have my meds.
I'm prepped and ready. I've got you.
Thanks. Time to move. Die!
Easy.
I'll take this.
Ooh, good.
What?
6, huh? Pick. Unfortunate.
Yes.
Okay. Some more over here. Another chest. Is there a star here? There is. Top right. Top right we go. Outrun. Okay, go back, I guess. Sure. Ooh, that's good. 3. Attack. That's unfortunate. Sure. She's not dead.
Look what I found.
Quite a rare find.
All right. Now we can heal. Perfect timing.
All right, let's get started. Right here. My turn. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
Nope, don't do that.
Time for battle. Out of my way. My turn. How's this? Time for battle. Out of my way. My turn.
I've got this.
Time for battle. Time to move. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying.
Let's go. There! My turn! Take this! Here we go! Ready when you are. Hurry!
Yep.
Let's go! Here!
Oh, they do go after who's lowest on health. Maybe they wouldn't.
I'm okay. I've got your back.
I'm indebted to you.
I've got this. I've got you.
You have my thanks.
Time for action. I've got your back.
I'm indebted to you.
Say when. Take that!
All right.
Here's something.
This looks like a rare one.
I was hoping for a 1. This all 90?
I'll take this.
Yeah, literally all 90s, so it doesn't matter. Cool. End.
Let's head back.
Virtually perfect. Obviously, I could go out and get more stars, but for the most part... Wow. Those 100% really add up, huh?
You never will then.
Just gotta do that again for, what's the 4th stat? Stat? Oh, actual metals. Because those are all rocks. Sure. Phew, it's late. I better get some sleep. After a light stretch, I immediately fell asleep. I think metals are in the desert where Second to Last Defense Academy are. If I remember correctly.
Get prepared. Be ready.
Oh, time to start my day. Good talk. Oh, that's another exploration. Gonna be done now. Way to go, Kyoshka Nozomi.
Let's move.
Can skip this. To the desert. So I think that's where the metals are. Yep. Another treasure chest up there. Large.
We did it!
Quite a rare find.
6 will take me exactly where I need to go. Jump. Cool.
Yes!
Oh, bitch.
I'll take this.
Another chest there. Where's a star? That's a good question. Star would be all the way to the left. Cool. Damn it. I didn't see the chest up there. Shake it.
I'll take this.
This looks like a rare one.
Six? God, there really are no purple ones until you go over here. A little annoying. Power reactor.
I'll take this.
Wonder if that would explode and kill you. Nozomi. Wrong person to heal, though. Very unfortunate. 6. Look for Hideko.
We did it.
Take the food. That's fine. I gotta heal Hideko anyways. Yeah, we should still get the medal. In theory. Why is she there? Why are you on this side?
All right, let's get
Oh,
started.
these things are still 8 anyways. That's a little annoying.
I'll put this to good time for battle. Take this! Ready whenever. Out of my way. Broken so soon. Now then, right here. My turn. Die! Ready whenever. Out of my way. My turn. Take this! Now then, out of my way. Oh, time to move.
Oh, she heals from this, huh? I think I forgot that. It's been so long since I've had her on my team.
Take this! All right, let's get started. I'll chop you to pieces.
Let's go.
I guess it doesn't matter who I use,
Gotta push it.
as long as I do so.
Good to go.
Now we're grouped up in case this guy hits Takumi. Did not. That's fine. Now we heal.
I'm prepped and ready. All good.
I owe you one.
Say when.
Please. Thankfully, you cannot just attack nothing. So it's like, I can't waste an attack.
I'll
But
take
it's still a little
this.
annoying. Oh, that's only green and not metal at all. Yay. Reroll target space. Sure, I guess. Give me another one. Give me another one. I hate it here. Don't have time to rest. Nope.
We did it.
I need a 4. This game is pissing me off.
I'll take this.
Hey, I wish I could ask Kato about it. He's fucking dead though, so can't really do that.
What?
Oh, thank God for the 2. Creep past. Reaper. Oh man. What the fuck?
Ready whenever.
How much do you do? 5.
Now then, I'll put this to good. My turn.
Well, that's annoying.
Ready whenever. Right here.
Well, you have plenty of these potions to use.
My turn. Take this. Broken. All right, let's get started. How's this? Time to move. Out of my way. My turn. Take this. How unsatisfying. Time to move. I'll chop you to pieces. My turn. Time to move. Die. How unsatisfying.
I've got this. Let's do this. Not bad.
Once again, I don't need to do this, but I have the voltage anyways. I
My
can just
turn.
doesn't hurt. Ow.
Time for action. got your back.
I owe you.
Whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Nope. Back one more.
Take that!
Like how I brought Kyoshiko, she hasn't done anything.
I'll take this.
Hidiko's just too good. Oh, only a 60. Jump out of the way.
Here's something.
I'll take this.
No, I have everything 90 at the moment. I need the star. Uh-huh.
What?
Okay, that's another thing. The star is up there. Oh, thank God.
I'll take this.
Hoping to get the, green chemical. Fuck. Oh, Chufawi. Oh, time to heal. I'm trying to get the, plus 100% or whatever to the metal bind. Or chance, or whatever it is. Because that adds up, obviously.
Ready whenever. Time to move. Time for that. I'll put this to get my turn.
Oh, it's so very annoying.
Ready whenever. Right here. My turn. Take this. Broken. Time to move. All right. Let's get started.
Best if I do this.
Time for battle. Die. Time to move. Take this. Balance. My turn. Die. Ready whenever. I'll chop you to pieces. How
Say when.
unsatisfying.
Here we go. Yeah.
Ugh. 2 arms!
I'll never surrender. All good.
You have my thanks.
I've got this. I'll help.
I'm indebted
There
to
we go.
you.
Good to go. That's it.
I'll take this.
Nope, don't need that. Get out of my inventory. Dismantle. Cool.
Yes.
Don't need that. Come out of the way.
I'll take this.
That's a 90. Place it with you. This game's pissing me
I'll
off. Give me a
take
1.
this.
Give me a 1. Give me a 1. Give me a 1. Hate this game. Hate this game. Hate this game.
Quite a rare find.
Oh, time to heal. Okay, this thing
Time
out.
for that. I'll put this to get ready whenever. Right here. All right, let's get started. Die. Broken. Time to move. Now then, to business. Take this. Time for battle. How's this? Now then, out
Nope.
of my way.
That's unfortunate.
Time for battle. Take this. My turn. Die.
Well, it doesn't matter, but
How
still, very
unsatisfying.
unfortunate.
Ready when you are.
The misclick.
Not bad.
I'm okay. All good.
You have my thanks.
Long Locked and loaded.
Oh, Critico's already a full.
I've got your back.
I'm indebted to you.
But she was
My
not.
turn.
Here's something.
Don't need that. No, thank you. Bitch. I would like. Just rest. Cool. Great.
Time for battle. My turn. I'll chop you to pieces. Now then, how's this? Broken. Time to move. Out of my way. Time for battle. I'll chop you to pieces. How unsatisfying. All right, take this. Time for battle. Die. Ready whenever. How's this? How unsatisfying.
Ready when you are. There!
Ugh, not bad.
Yeah.
I've got this. I'll patch you up.
Thanks.
Here we go. Take this!
All right. Almost done with this exploration, please.
Here, I found this.
Well, don't need it. Thought I had to go up. Fair enough, I guess. Oh, this is annoying. Take it apart.
We did it.
I want it anyways. Power reactor. Yay.
I'll take this.
All right, and
That should do it.
now I can save after this.
You will then.
Ah.
Save immediately. Actually. Damn, I almost let it be a week. Another uneventful day. I sure hope I can say the same about tomorrow. Let's find out, but I have enough for gifts. That's what matters. I can finally start giving people things.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Oh. When I got to the cafeteria, everyone was already there and starting their meals. Good morning, Takumi. Would you like some bean paste stuffed hamburger? That doesn't sound the worst, actually. I'm sure it's not ideal. That doesn't necessarily sound bad. No, I'm good, but you're all up early today. We've been training hard, so we're waking up famished. You're training too, but you hate fighting. I don't want to be caught with my proverbial pants down if something happens to my dear sister. I'm prepared to defend her if things go wrong. That's the only reason. He's changed. Last time, he said he couldn't risk his own life if he wanted to protect Kako. This is powered up Hemo Anima, making him more inclined to fight. I'll be off then. I have more training to do. Once Ima left his seat, Kako leaned in close and whispered in my ear. Takumi? I've been practicing with my infuser too. Kyoshika and Moko are teaching me how to use it in secret. You mean secret from Ima? Yeah, he says it's dangerous, but I want to be able to fight too. That's great. Let me know if I can help, okay? Okay, thank you. With a happy smile on her face, Kako took off after Ima. Come to think of it, Shoma's been keeping up with his training with Takamado too. Can't read. Everyone's working hard to survive, to protect those they care about. I need to do the same. The next attack should be on day 29. Though I can't count on my memories of the future anymore, assuming the attack will still occur on that day is better than being completely in the dark. Anything may happen at any moment, I need to be prepared. I finished a quick breakfast and looked at the clock. The day was just beginning. Now then, time to decide what I want to do today. One thing I wish, I know I mentioned it before, that free time always starts here. It would have been cool if free time started in the cafeteria right there. It would have been very cool if you could like start free time at different points of this, just at different locations. I understand why they don't, but still. Who am I giving a gift to now? Might I have enough to give things to people? Kyoshka. Kyoshka. Oh, the exercise tool. That's right. If I remember correctly, that's what she wanted. What's the exercise tool? Or am I stupid? Kyoshka. Exercise machine. Yes. The exercise machine. Kyoshka. You fucking freak. Great job. Jim's at 5. I mean, I can match your freak. I'll say it. Hey, that's done. Science investigation. I think that's Yugamu, right? It's Yugamu, Ima, and who gives the other science? Tsubasa. Tsubasa gives technology, though. Does Yugamu get both? What was it? Ima, that's what I said. Yugamu, I'm pretty sure, gives investigation. Whoops. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. I want to scream. Professional tools, huh? Professional tools. Scalpel or medical tools? Probably both. I mean, he does want to, so it makes the most sense. Yugamu.
This excites me so much, I might accidentally kill you on impulse.
Please don't, though. I'd like to live.
You know, well then.
Another day is done. I'm beat. I better rest up so I'm ready for tomorrow. I was about to climb into bed and when my eye suddenly stopped on the drawer of my desk. Huh? Everyone's going to die, huh? I suddenly remembered what Dunaby said. I'd almost gotten caught up in the eerie vibe of the library, but nothing strange has had happened since. Must be some sort of lame prank. The message and the diary. Who could that be at this hour? Yeah, who the fuck's at my door? I slowly opened the door to see my visitor. Hey, what up, girl? Huh? Hideko?
Oh.
What? You look like you've seen a ghost. I mean, honestly, with how often you die immediately in these timelines, you might as well be one. Oh, sorry. I just wasn't expecting you to drop by. Anyway, do you need something? Let me make it short. The enemy will attack tomorrow. Be ready. Huh? That's all the business I have with you. Sorry to disturb you so late at night. Wait, how do you know they're coming tomorrow? Good night, Takumi. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Hideko. Is she also a time traveler? Is that why she has knowledge that we don't ahead of time? But she dies too often to be... That would make sense as to why she's so strong to begin with. It's just she never made it to the end or absorbed FB. Is that why? It makes sense. Her stats are boosted. And then she always dies off before she's ever useful. So that would imply that she's stronger than most, but not like us. To all the way to day 100, right? Hideko quietly left without attempting to further explain herself. I thought about chasing after her, but stopped myself. I had a feeling she wasn't going to tell me anything further. How would she know there's going to be an attack tomorrow? And even if that's true, why is she telling me? Uh-oh. My head started to hurt again. The dull pain interrupted my thoughts. I couldn't take it. I had to lay down in bed. Before long, I fell into a deep sleep. Yeah, we're definitely not normal. Siri's mentioned that. So either Hideko's the time traveler, or this is just her foreknowledge of whatever she's done before, which we still don't know anything about.
Get prepared. Be ready.
There's the usual announcement, just another typical morning here at Last Defense Academy. I jolted mid-yawn, suddenly remembering last night and leapt out of bed. Right, the attack. Hideko said they're coming today. Is it true? I need to ask her. I better hurry into the cafeteria. She's not here. Made it to the cafeteria, but there's no sign of Hideko. Is she still sleeping? Or did she already eat? Well, she's probably in the war room, assuming if she knew that already. Takumi, my dude. What are you looking so shifty for? Hey, Gaku. Have you seen Hideko? Hideko? Probably not. She always vanishes without a trace. One moment she's there, the next she's gone. She totally does. Maybe she's a lone wolf. I guess it's because she's used to eating by herself. She doesn't hang out with others unless she has a reason to. Why don't we ask Nanami? She seems to be a huge fan of Hideko. Isn't she still sleeping? I went to get her for breakfast, but she didn't answer. Gotta learn how to read, man. Okay, thanks, guys. Guess I'll just eat breakfast for now. Put some grilled fish, rice, and miso soup on my tray and sat down, only to find myself making eye contact with Kodada across from me. Good morning, Kodada. You look as stupid as ever. You're getting more poor on my food. Oh. She's one to talk about anyone's face. How does she eat with that mask on anyway? But if I ask, she'd probably flip out. I'll just keep my questions to myself. I've been puzzling over this for quite some time, Lady Kodada. How do you eat with that mask on? Thank you, Kyoshiko. This is why she's the greatest. Excuse me? You have something to say about the way I present myself? I'll shove that stupid sword of yours all the way through your gaping hole. My holy Jumanji sword. I think I might cry. Man, forget this. I need to finish eating and go find Hideko. I was just reaching for my rice bowl when... Hey, is that an attack this early in the morning?
Intruder, defend.
Damn it. It was really just like Hideko said, but I didn't think it would happen so soon. Everybody, look at the monitor. Yeah, we figure as much. I don't think so. I don't think she would lie about that for no reason. Get some water. Yeah. The place is fucking crawling with invaders. We gotta fight back. I'm all set to go. Ring the gong whenever you're ready. Everyone, prepare to engage. It's time for a defensive battle. Yes, sir. Shoma, you ain't ready for the battlefield. Wait with the twins unless you want to get yourself killed. But I trained so hard. You'll just be holding us back if you can't use your damn hemo right. You hear me? Sit this one out. We're going to sortie, so you guys take care of the school. I think Donami's in her room, so someone go let her know what's going on. Understood. Our hemo is still unstable, so we'll take you up on that offer. Everybody, don't worry. We'll stuff them out and end this quick. Where the fuck were you? Hideko, when did you... There's no time to talk. Let's head for the war room. Right. That's everyone. Take a look at the monitor. Doing as Hideko so forcefully commanded, I looked at the live feed of the battlefield.
2 commanders?
Huh.
Sheesh. This is going to be killer. 2 at the same time.
For real? That's twice the work!
Why are there so many invaders? Takumi, judging from your reaction, this isn't something you knew about. No, I've never seen 2 commanders attack at the same time. Well, not in this timeline. Oh dear. A drastic change for the timeline I came from is nothing new at this point. I need to focus. There's only one thing to do now. We have to make it through this. Tsubasa, are you ready with the new bomb? All set. I haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Thanks, that'll help. Let's keep that as our trump card. You think we can beat him if we use it? It's a last resort. Anyway, quickly, get into position. It's time to fight. Right. Go, SDU Rangers. I'll handle this. Come, Holy Jumanji Sword. Let us go mad and cause chaos together. Here we go. Defensive battle, initiate. Ow! Oh, it's so cool. It always is. I just wish we could do it with everyone. I think we've done that like once. No, I think the most was with everyone but Donoby because she died in that timeline. Oh, and without Ato. Never mind. I don't think we've done it with everyone yet. Now the question is this a fight I can skip? Because we've done this fight before in a different timeline with both commanders. It is! Now the question is, why did we execute the last commander?
Now you face Valagarzo, the paragon of indomitability. Your war ends here. No matter what happens, I will never yield. Blood of my bond, release!
Oh yeah, he's this one. That I still don't know what he does. I killed him immediately every single time. So I still have no idea what this boss actually does. And then the worm, yeah, they fuse.
I am the paragon of salvation, Zan Shin. I'm done letting you have your way with us. In the name of God Most Holy, I will purge you from this planet!
I didn't ask.
Ew. Gross. I can't even look.
That's the commander that absorbed Ema last time. Everyone, stay away from her!
Wait, they're doing something.
Huh?
They're fusing. Fusion, huh?
How long has it been since we last fought together as one section? I can't wait to go wild again!
Can't you at least try to act your age? We need to finish this quickly. Remember, we're not just fighting for ourselves anymore.
Did they just fuse?
How insolent. Then they'll just have to die together.
True.
Takumi, Tsubasa. Once we weaken them, finish them off with the bomb immediately.
Huh? We're gonna use the bomb?
Just do as I say. Takumi, are you ready?
Got it! Tsubasa, on my signal, fire away!
Right.
Hideko must be asking us to do this for a reason. She was right about today's attack, so she must know something.
Work together and protect the school, everybody!
I'm assuming she has to be a time traveler, and it's going according to her timeline.
All right.
I still think she obviously knows something that we don't from like the initial one, but it just makes me wonder, was she a time traveler this whole time since Eito could do it? Hideko's probably the only other person I can think of out of the cast that would also be able to do so, considering how strong she is at the beginning, right? So my only guess at this point in time is that she also time traveled, and this is just following her line of events previously.
They overwhelmed us!
However, this is new because I remember them dying with like holding hands almost. But we're gonna use the bomb now, so this is slightly different.
We're not done yet. And we have Overlord Meshness.
Takumi, now!
Hideko gave me the signal as she watched them try to get back up again. Right? Time to finish them off.
Tsubasa, the bomb!
Got it. Get back, everybody.
Tsubasa shouted her warning and turned the Undying Flames bomb toward the commanders. The resulting shockwave was strong enough to make the ground beneath us shake. I looked back down at the schoolyard and there was no trace of the commanders.
Thank goodness. It worked.
Were you sure?
Wow! That bomb was insane! We're freaking invincible!
Yeah, looks like we pulled it off.
Life disappears so easily. I'd watch the commanders get obliterated with a sense of detachment.
Another successful defensive battle. Excellent work, everyone.
Once again, make note, we are not absorbing them this timeline so far. Except for Yugamu, like, immediately. But beyond that one, we haven't absorbed the other 3. We have to fight if we want to survive. After our long battle, we dragged our tired bodies off to rest. I could ask Hideko what happened tomorrow. Prepared a light meal in the cafeteria and darted back to my room. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen the word tottered by itself. It's always like teeter-totter. It's that time again, huh? I didn't realize how much time had passed during the battle. I'm starving. Our breakfast got interrupted, so I never got to eat properly. Trying to keep my stomach from growling, I laid out the meal I'd prepared at my desk, but I couldn't bring myself to eat a single bite. Why? I wanted to put it in my mouth, but my mind refused it. This isn't what I want to eat. It isn't? Then what do I want to eat? It's only day 15. Can't start tripping now. I reassured myself, and just as I was about to force some food into my mouth, I whirled around, sensing a presence. Sure enough, there he was. You haven't been looking so good lately. Something wrong? You don't seem to be in great spirits yourself. Did you catch a cold? Sadly, I've never felt so much as a cool breeze. I'm kidding. What's the matter? I was just curious about how you were holding up. I saw today's battle. Right. We owe you for that bomb. It was incredibly powerful. A certain amount of undying flames needs to be drained from me every day. Honestly, even at the pace the machines are going, it's barely enough. The bomb used up even more energy on top of that. So that's why you seem so weak. Hey, do you think my flames are helping you achieve your desired future? Of course they are. I came from the future, so I should know. Your power is indispensable if all of us want to survive to all 100 days here. I see. Right. There's hope in the future you wish for. I'll lend you my strength, but if the path toward that future changes... The path changes? What do you mean by that? I can't explain it well. Maybe my fears are unfounded, but... You've been wanting to say something for a while now. Just tell me. Okay. His expression troubled, he quietly vanished without saying a word. I'm making good progress, doing what I need to do, and protecting everything I need to protect. I'll get back everything I lost last time. I murmured to myself as I dove into bed. My hunger had completely vanished the moment my intense sleepiness overtook me. I closed my eyes and immediately fell into a deep sleep. It's all going to go wrong, and we're going to be the cause of it. It's most likely what's going to happen. Oh. I slowly opened my eyes, unsure if I was in reality or a dream. What time is it? I rubbed my eyes, got up, and checked the clock. To my surprise, it was already late at night. No way! How long was I asleep? My head hurt violently, maybe from oversleeping. I took some supplements and crawled back into bed. I feel like I could sleep forever. That sounds like a save. I couldn't bring myself to move, and as I curled up in the blanket, I grew sleepy once again. I should be trading, or strategizing, or doing anything other than this. Exhaustion went out, I couldn't find the will to do anything. In the end, I didn't leave my room at all, and fell back into a deep sleep. And so, day 16 at Last Defense Academy passed without anything happening at all. I think. Yeah, we're like sleepwalking, sleep killing. What? A sudden forceful impact connected with the back of my head. How? We're on the bed. Where are we? My head ached so badly I thought it would split in two. I realized I wasn't in bed. I'd fallen on the cold, hard ground.
What happened?
I gritted my teeth through the pain and opened my eyes. The blurry sight before me was clearly not my room. Is this the biolab? It had that distinct medical smell, and the familiar lights used for surgery. I was sure of it. What the hell am I doing here? I was sleeping in my room. Gripping my throbbing head, I slowly got up. I need to figure out what happened. Just then, I sensed someone by the operating table. I strained my eyes and saw...
Hideko!
A few feet away, Hideko had fallen on her backside in front of the operating table.
Hideko, what are you doing here?
Her expression looked immensely pained, and in front of her was someone standing over her, holding a rumbling power saw. What?
Who are you?
They were wearing something that looked like a diving suit. their face hidden under their helmet. Is this the fucking sponsor again? Yeah, it's just the backside. Is this fucking Ato again? That son of a bitch. I immediately knew what was happening as they slowly approached Hideko. No, she's going to die. I moved before I could even think. I ran toward the strange figure. I rammed the person holding the power saw with my entire body. They staggered for a moment, but quickly regained their footing. Stay down. I grabbed at them again, trying to get them to drop their weapon, but they were holding on tight, leading to a tug-of-war between us. Let it go. Drop it. I could have moved too dexterously while I was dodging the blade. Eventually, they backed me up near the window. No, they'll kill me. It's do or die. The moment we reversed positions, I grabbed them and tackled them as hard as I could. Oh, that's fucking badass. The glass of the window shattered explosively, and the two of us fell to the ground, still locked in a grapple. You would have to drop that by the time you fell, right? If not through the impact of you going through the glass and falling, when we both land and hit the ground, you would have to drop that. I do not believe that they would be still holding on to that. My chest ached as if it had been crushed. I couldn't breathe properly, but I still got myself on my feet and glanced around. They were right practically within arm's reach. They silently grabbed the power saw and began to draw closer to me. I need to run, or they'll kill me. I ran at full speed in the darkness. Who are they? Why are they doing this? I was clueless, drenched in horrible, uneasy sweat. Run, run, run! But where? If I run inside the school, someone else might get hurt. Glancing back at the shadowy figure closing in on me, all I could do was keep running. Eventually, I ended up at... I finally stopped, my path blocked by the raging flames. Damn it, where do I run to? I turned on my heel and... The violently spinning blade of the power saw was slowly getting closer. I tried to back away, but the flames licked at my back. There's nowhere to run. They raised the power saw, staring at me like they were locking on onto their target, and viciously swung it down. I'm going to die. The blade was coming right at me, so I... Oh, this is a choice? What the fuck? My guess is that we tank the hit and try to wrench it from them. Take action. Kick. Dodge. There's no way we're dodging. We're kicking that fucker. I feel like most people would not expect the kick because you're swinging it down, so you're aiming for the torso with the saw. They're not going to expect the kick, which would have a bit longer range. It would bring our body, like if you're assuming you're doing like you're not kicking upward like kicking a ball, but like you're thrusting it forward. I don't know what a move like that would be called off the top, but like you're just like lifting up your leg and then kicking out forward. You would put your torso backwards and extend your leg as you're doing it to like possibly dodge. That's how I'm imagining it. Keeping the attacker in sight, I adjusted my balance. Oh, I wasn't expecting like that, but sure. I let my momentum carry me forward and kicked their leg as hard as I could. I was expecting to kick him in the fucking chest, but sure, that works.
Got you like that!
Figure in the suit lurched and fell, the power saw clattering to the ground.
There!
I didn't waste any time. I grabbed the weapon and brandished it in front of me.
Now it's my turn!
I raised the deadly spinning blades and brought them down on my attacker, only for them to dodge out of the way at the last second.
You won't get away!
Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. We're the crazed murderer now. This does not look good at all. Someone's gonna see this and be like, Takami's crazy. Uh-oh. They're spinning away in the opposite direction now. I tightened my grip on the power saw and ran after them. I couldn't afford to let them escape. If I took my eyes off them for even a second, they'd melt into the darkness and I'd be at their mercy again.
I won't let that happen.
Power saw was weighing me down, though. I'd never catch up like this. There's only one thing to do. Whoever this person was, I had to stop them. I tossed the power saw into a nearby bush and broke into a sprint. Okay, smart. Smart. I was gonna say throw it into the flames so no one could grab it, but sure. My chest was tight from how hard I was pushing myself. My legs were so tired they were practically numb. But I didn't stop. I couldn't give up now. I cleared my mind and ran. Little by little, I was catching up to my quarry. A few feet more, and I'd be right on top of them.
Huh? Where did they go?
What do you mean? Then I saw them. They were running toward the academy's main entrance with a sense of definite purpose. That's not good. I put on a last desperate burst of speed, but it wasn't enough. They got ahead of me and made it through the doorway. Damn it, no. In the darkness, I hadn't noticed where they were going until it was too late. Ow, hit my desk. Now, thanks to my carelessness, the school's safety had been compromised. You've got to be kidding me. How? I have to hurry. I ran into the school, following the strange figure's footsteps. I hadn't given up on catching them yet. The person in the black suit continued to run around the school. They moved confidently, almost like they already knew their way around. Just where are you going anyway? Still having trouble closing the distance between us. Then they turned the corner and I lost sight of them. Where did they go? No one answered my question. The only side of the lonely hallway was my own voice echoing. They can't have gone far. I need to keep this up, or else they'll escape completely. I checked every hallway, every classroom, every locker I could find, but the mystery assailant wasn't in any of them. They probably used the cover of darkness to slip out of the school unnoticed. That, or they were still lying in wait somewhere. I continued my systematic search until I arrived at the boys' bathroom on the second floor. The window was wide open, and there were muddy footprints all around it. They must have escaped through here. That's the only thing that makes sense. Who in the world was that? More importantly, is Hideko okay? What about the others? I turned to leave and go check. All of a sudden, I felt like the inside of my head was getting turned inside out. And then... You've got to be kidding me. We pass out? I blacked out abruptly and completely, as if a plug had been pulled somewhere in my mind. And this happened before again. This happened before, and now it's happening again. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. This is pissing me off. Same thing with the trope with amnesia. I fucking hate these tropes, man. Oh, suddenly you just black out for no fucking reason. Great storytelling. I hate it.
Prepare to be ready.
How do we get in our bed? My consciousness slowly but surely drifted back from the dark depths it had fallen into. I opened my eyes and found myself looking up at a familiar ceiling. It's my room. I remember now. Last night, Hideko was attacked by someone in a weird suit in the biolab. I chased after the attacker, but I lost them. Then I blacked out. Wait a minute. I passed out. How did I get back here? I don't remember a thing. Did someone carry me here? Come to think of it. Hideko, is she okay? Did anyone else get attacked? I reflexively sprang out of bed, but then... Ow! The more I tried to move, a sharp pain shot through my entire body. I guess I did push myself pretty hard last night. I even jumped out of a second floor window. I don't think I broke any bones, but it still hurts. Looking in the mirror, I was covered in cuts and bruises. There's no wonder moving around hurt so much. Even so, I could have just stayed put and recuperate. There were too many questions that needed answering. I fought through the pain and made my way to the cafeteria. Hideko's there. Arriving at the cafeteria, I did a quick head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13, and me makes 14. We're all here. Even Hideko, the one I've been the most worried about, looked fine. Seeing them all there, eating breakfast like nothing was wrong, I heaved a sigh of relief. Thank goodness. Everyone's okay.
Hey!
Morning, Takumi. What's the matter? You look all out of breath. Well, Wait, don't you guys know what happened last night? Didn't Hideko tell you? Huh? Something happened last night. Did they really not know? Or could they not have noticed all the running around and class breaking? Moko, could you get everyone together for me when breakfast is over? You seem real serious about this. Alright, leave it to me. In the meantime, you should eat too. And try to relax a little, okay, hon? Sure, thank you. I left the rest of Moko and tried not to panic as I wolfed down some food. A little later, everyone gathered around a table at Moko's prompting. Is this going to take long? I think I'm heading for a sugar crash. That's what you get for putting a ton of chocolate and ice cream on top of your donburi. Don't know what that is. You wanted to talk to us about something, Takumi? Yeah, it's about last night. I got right into it and began explaining what happened, but something wasn't right. Hey, where's Hideko? Wasn't she here a moment ago? Oh yeah, she said she wasn't feeling well, so she went back to her room. Huh? Being around the disgusting tardigrade like me probably made her queasy. That could be a problem. Without her, I can't... What? Can't get off? Did you get bored of harassing the zombie and found another girl to set your grubby little hands on? How many innocent maidens will you corrupt before you're satisfied? How indecent. And yet, how intriguing. I demand you tell me more. What are you guys talking about? Anyway, that's not the point. I prefer to have Hideko around so she can back up my story, but I can't exactly go and drag her back here. Yes, you can. Do that. Do not let her go away. No. Bring her here. There's nothing I can do about it. I'll just have to do the best I can on my own. All right, it's a long story, but here goes. I recounted the events of the previous night, so far as my memory of them would allow. Naturally, I started with the strange figure who attacked Hideko with a power saw. From there, I talked about how we both jumped out of the biolab window, me chasing the attacker after they lost their weapon, only for me to lose sight of them. The others listened in open-mouthed amazement. They probably didn't know whether to believe me or write the whole thing off as a fever dream. That just about covers it. Are you serious? All that really happened last night? Hold on. I need a minute to take all this in. My brain kind of short-circuited after you brought in the maniac with a power saw. I don't get what's going on either. That's why I wanted Hideko to hear so she could fill us in. Damn. How the hell did none of the rest of us realize all that was going down? The biolab's walls have surprisingly good soundproofing for some reason. You did a good job making it through this ordeal alive, Mr. Sumino. Yeah, you're a total champ, Takumi. It's kind of scary, though. Just imagine what might have happened to Hideko if he hadn't been there. Even if this maniac had made mincemeat out of her, we could have just fed it into the Revive-matic to bring her back. Don't talk about her like she's a sausage filling. Besides, there's a limit to what the machine can do. But what were you doing in the biolab at that hour, Takumi? How can you not remember? I can only assume you were drugged or sleepwalking. If you're not making all this up, that is. What, do you think I'm the one who attacked Hideko? I'm just speaking hypothetically. Honestly, I don't see how attacking our teammates would benefit you, so I'm not entertaining the idea too seriously. We won't be able to say anything for sure until we get Hideko's side of the story. Maybe it was some kind of shape-shifting enemy? I mean, there's no one else in the school apart from us. Nah, the alarm would have gone off if that was it. And the invaders always show up in huge swarms, not one at a time. Incorrect. The fake Boko showed up by herself and was also a shapeshifter. But the alarm did go off. Then does that mean the attacker was one of us? No, that can't be. We've already been getting threats. What if even more freaky stuff starts happening after this? Nanami is here. I was about to say she wasn't. Just like that, the whole room seemed to frost over. Everybody looked uneasy. But hold on a minute. I didn't mean to make it sound like that. But now the possibility's out there. You can't deny it. Not unless we all have solid alibis, or if we catch the real maniac. So there really is a traitor among us. There's always only one truth, which means, who was it exactly? This isn't good. At this rate, everyone's going to start getting paranoid. What can I say to calm them down? Before I could think of anything, Nanami, who'd been silent throughout the conversation, suddenly began to tremble all over.
It's happening! We're finally getting turned into a killing game!
We're not. I already have the achievement for clearing all the routes, Nanami. We're not getting it. Need more water? There's a murderer in our midst, a notorious serial killer. This is the kind of twist I've been waiting for. It was like a dam had suddenly burst. Nanami's deranged laughter filled the room. A serial killer hiding in a group of students? Only someone with a severely unsound mind would come up with something like that. True. Threatening messages, serial killers, power saw maniacs? I can't take this. This is so cool. Let's go crazy and start killing each other. Maybe we should let Miss Amamiya handle the killer. You know, fight fire with fire. Or in this case, maniac with maniac. If we need a sacrifice, I'll volunteer, but it might be so useless even the killer won't waste time on me. So we're just assuming all this stuff about a killer is true now. Can't keep up. Guys, please, let's not get paranoid. But from now on, if you have to walk around alone at night, be careful. Might be a good idea to keep our infusers with us too. Then we'll be ready to fight back if the killer tries anything. Not true, because the suit is apparently hemo-animal proof. Great, because good storytelling. I'm gonna go see what I can do about fixing the biolab window. It'll be a good chance to investigate the scene too. Also, yeah, that's a good point. If the window's broken, that would at least give some credibility to our story. Obviously, it could be like, Takumi, you broke the window so you could fake the story, but like, I don't know, man. Also, find the power saw. We threw it in the bush. So unless the culprit found it after the fact, that would at least, well, I guess once again, they could just be like, hey, Takumi just threw the power saw there. Thanks, sorry for the trouble. I'll go see how Hideko's doing. I'll let you guys know if I find out anything new. Everyone nodded in agreement, and the meeting broke up. First of all, I need to talk to Hideko. She said she's not feeling well, but hopefully it's nothing serious. Just as I was about to leave the cafeteria...
Huh?
Tatami, you're still here? Seems like that diary was the real deal after all, huh? Don't worry, Takumi. I won't say a thing. It's our little secret. Laughing creepily to herself, Tatami skipped out of the cafeteria. I hadn't mentioned that old diary to anyone either. It wasn't exactly a credible source, and I didn't want to risk making everyone even more paranoid. Anyway, I really need to go talk to Hideko. I pulled myself together and made my way to the dorm rooms on the roof. Is she dead? Is that the thing? She dies every fucking time.
Huh?
No good, huh? I rang Hideko's doorbell, but there was no reply. It didn't sound like anyone was moving around inside either. I was reaching toward the bell to ring again, but thought better of it. She's probably sleeping. I'd feel bad for disturbing her. After the events of last night, I was still pretty worried, but I decided to leave Hideko be for now. Nope, she's dead in there. I'll ask her later. I've still got plenty to do in the meantime. Reluctantly, I turned away and left to attend to other matters. Nope, she's dead. I already knew where my next stop was going to be. This is where I chased the killer around last night. At the time, it had been too dark for me to make out very much, but I had a general idea of where to go. Should be right around here. I began to rummage around in the grass and shrubs, searching for something I left behind last night. It took me a while, but I eventually found it. Here it is. Oh, so they didn't grab it, which means they didn't know where it was. Good. This is what I've been looking for, the power saw I had taken from the killer and thrown into the bushes during our chase. I can't just leave this lying around here. I'd better put it somewhere safe. Lifting up the power saw, I carried it back to the school. Okay, it should be good here for now. Metal shop seemed like a good as a hiding place as any. It was already full of guns and landmines and other lethal-looking objects. I set the power saw down in the corner of the room and stared at it for a moment. Up close, these blades look even bigger and more deadly. Glad it didn't get hit. Whoever that had been brandishing this at me and Hideko, they were definitely out to kill us. But why? What motive could they possibly had? Should probably go over the whole incident again. I'll tell the others I've stashed the power saw in here next time we're all together. Closing the metal shop door behind me, I left and went back to my room. Back in my room, I collapsed onto my bed exhausted. Looking at the clock, I realized half the day was gone already. I knew I ought to be using this downtime wisely to prepare for our next battle, but I just couldn't motivate myself to do any of that today. I still have 3 major mysteries to solve. The first was what had happened last night. What was I doing at the biolab with no memory of how I got there? Or was Hideko being attacked? The second was the person in the strange black suit. I had no idea who they were, what they were doing here, or why. And the third... My gaze slowly traveled to my desk. I hadn't looked at that strange diary again since putting it away. It couldn't be. Could it? I got up from my bed, opened the desk drawer, and took out the old notebook. This thing still creeps me out. What kind of deranged person had written these illegible words and scribbled this picture of the killer? Looking at it gave me a weird, sickly feeling inside, like I was being drawn into the madness on the page. That was a signal that the killing was about to begin. Now we're all going to... Beautiful. Tatami's crazed words welled up in the back of my mind. The threatening messages in this diary really connected somehow. I wanted to dismiss it all as a meaningless series of pranks, but I still had doubts I couldn't quite dismiss. Those seeds of suspicions were starting to grow, threatening to choke me from the inside. Day 18. Probably save.
Get prepared to be ready to...
Let me do it now. I'm assuming I'm getting free time, but you never know. I woke up to the usual morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. I didn't get the chance to talk to Hideko yesterday. I'll have to track her down today at some point. But first, I should go to the cafeteria. I need to tell the others about the power saw. When I arrived, everyone was already there. Everyone except Hideko. I waited and waited, but she didn't show. In the end, I told the rest of the team that I'd stashed the power saw in the metal shop for now and left. Phew, I feel a little calmer in here. I needed a change of scenery and found myself visiting the leisure lounge. There's no one here. That's too bad. I was in the mood to talk to someone. Wasn't really sure what to do, so I sat on a chair by the side of the pool and gazed at the water for a while. Suddenly, I got an unpleasant, twisty feeling in my stomach. Why am I so hungry? Just ate a few minutes ago. What's going on with my stomach? My appetite seems to come and go a lot lately. I reached out for a bottle of water in hopes of quelling my hunger pangs, and as I did... Uh-huh. Oh. Hideko. A surprised, troubled expression crossed her face. She must not have expected me to find me here. I thought I'd finally get to talk to her, but as soon as she saw me, she turned around and began walking away. Hey, wait! I ran after Hideko and grabbed her, wrapping a hand around one of her long, slender arms. Let me go. Sorry, but I can't right now. I need to talk to you, Hideko. I have nothing to say to you. Hideko looked away, refusing to meet my eye. She was acting so strange, and I had no idea why. Are you feeling better? I heard you were sick yesterday. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a few nights ago when you were attacked at the biolab. Remember that person with the power saw, right? Where did they come from? What happened that night? Can you let go of me now? You're going to leave a mark. Huh? Oh, sorry. I realized I'd been holding onto her really hard and let go. But I couldn't let her leave just yet. I shifted around and blocked her path to the door. I've already told you I have nothing to say to you. Stop wasting my time and move aside. Why are you acting like this? Is there some reason you can't tell me? Please, just leave me alone. What? Huh? Hideko, what are you... Before I can say anything else, Hideko shoved me aside, knocking me off balance. Ow, ow, ow. I fell on my butt with a painful thud. That girl really didn't want to talk to me. I got to my feet to go after her, but she was already gone. Hideko, why? I had no idea what was going on with her. Why wouldn't she tell me what happened? Why was she avoiding me all of a sudden? I didn't know, but one thing was clear. Hideko was hiding something. I can't just give up. I need to find out the truth. I want to get anything out of Hideko the way she was now. There was plenty of other stuff I could investigate. Decided to clear my mind by looking around somewhere else. My question is, are we on a route? We are not on a route yet. And this is a pretty big spacing. Usually for like smaller decisions like this, there's like little spacing between. This is a pretty large one. So we're probably gonna hit like a lot more in between. Well, free time means gifts. Like I said, I'm clearing out, trying to clean up on all the, I can't say words. Try to gather my thoughts. The grades. I need literacy, which is only Shoma, which is unfortunate. Investigation's still Yugamu, so I guess I'll do the med kit, was it? Because I gave him the scalpel. It was professional tools? Yes, medical tools. Yugamu. Yeah. Almost at 5. Horror ornaments. Horror ornaments. Anatomical model. He has discussed how much he gets turned on by this. In no uncertain terms. Hey, it's at 5. Bond. The first character to get Bond up with. I don't know how I feel about that.
I told you before that I come from a family of assassins. My parents, 2 older brothers, myself, and my younger sister were all professionals.
Huh, we get lore out of these Bond rigs. I figured as much, but I didn't think it'd be immediate.
Our house is fairly normal looking on the outside, but there's a large complex underneath it. Training halls, weapon stores, body modification labs. You name it, we've got it. My old man's a legendary assassin. He uses a code name in the underworld and goes by a fake name in the real world. Not even I know what his real name is. In fact, I barely remember what his voice sounds like. He's timid by nature and never allows anyone to stand behind him, not even family. Being timid is indispensable for detecting enemy traps and finding a way out of tough spots. Or so I've heard. I bet you're wondering whether I should be sharing so much private stuff about my killer family with you, right? Don't worry. Since I already told you, I'll have to kill you myself one day. Good talk, Takumi. Let's do this again sometime.
Yeah, sure, man. Your bond with Yugama Obakage is stronger now. Oh, thought there'd be a benefit to that.
You will then.
Like a stat boost or something.
Huh?
Oh, I didn't get to talk to Hideko today, either. There's still so much I don't know about that girl. Never really got to know her the first time around. Hopefully this time she'll open up to me and we'll make it through this alive. No, not just hopefully. I'll definitely make that happen. I don't know about that. Day 19. Is this the route where we romance Hideko? I hope so.
Get ready. Wait. Oh, I've unlocked the VR. Be sure to.
Yeah, that's all new. Or not new, old. Other word. The obnoxious morning announcement played just like it always did. Knowing that the person who had recorded these announcements was gone now made it feel a little uncanny though. What's the idea of making the 19th a milestone day anyway? All that good round number stuff made no sense. Wait, did I say that last time you did? I was gonna point it out if he did it. Shaking off the haze that lingered around my thoughts, I got out of bed. Speaking of the library, I've got some business there today. But first, I better have breakfast. Time to go to the cafeteria. Sure, man. I stepped into the cafeteria and grabbed some food. For a second, my eyes met Hideko's from across the room. Oh. There's a moment of silence, and then she turned away. She refused to even look in my direction after that. Sheesh, guess she's still avoiding me. Sighing inwardly, I turned my attention back to my food. When I was done, I made my way to the library.
Huh?
I think Dotami found it somewhere around here. I stood in front of the library stacks, thinking back to the day Dotami and I found that strange diary. I still don't completely buy that it has anything to do with what's going on here, but it was worth taking another look at what was here. There might be some kind of clue. And right now, I needed all the information I could get. I ran a finger along the spines of the books, and began pulling them out one by one. My movements got faster, more frantic. I kept going until I'd emptied the entire shelf. How long did I spend doing that? I completely lost track of time in my desperate search, but eventually, I found something that made me stop and take notice. Oh, what's this? I lifted up a beaten up old volume with a hardcover. It caught my attention for a simple reason. There wasn't any writing on it. Front cover, back cover, and spine were all completely blank. I looked at the back to see if there was any publication info there, but the last few pages had rotted and crumbled away. Must be really old. I gently opened it to the title page to be greeted by the only text I'd seen so far. History of the school? The letters were faded and old-fashioned, but I could still read them okay. Come to think of it, aside from the basics, I actually knew remarkably little about this academy. And with both C-Ray and Digo gone, there wasn't anybody I could ask about it. Not something I thought about very much, but this isn't exactly your run-of-the-mill school. I turned the pages, getting a whiff of the musty old paper smell that only really old books develop. There's no publication date anywhere, so I had no way of knowing how old it was exactly. I flicked through the pages at random until... I caught a glimpse of some troubling text. Did I see that right? I went back to the page in question, and sure enough, there it was. Notes on the serial murder incidents. Cool! My heart skipped a beat. A trail of cold sweat ran down my back as I began to read the passage. It detailed a series of ghastly murders that took place at the academy sometime in the past. Why wouldn't they do a fucking full-on Danganronpa reference? It was bad enough with that actual killing game. Now we're just gonna straight up reference it. The most awful, the most tragic event in human history bullshit. They started suddenly one day without any warning. A mysterious figure appeared in the school and started picking off students one after another. Clad in a strange black suit, the killer used bladed weapons like saws and hatchets to massacre their victims. Some students rallied together to try and fight back, but they were all mercilessly cut down. The next day, the academy was sealed off from the outside world. The students prepared to mourn the friends they had lost. But then, the killer came back. Once again, they mowed down student after student, bathing the school in blood. Cries of pain, fear, and hatred echoed throughout the grounds as the students' short lives came to an abrupt, violent end. And then, just like before, the killer disappeared without a trace. No one knew how they got in to begin with. Although some thought they may have passed themselves off as one of the surviving students. No one ever got a definitive answer, and the nightmare still wasn't over. Again and again, the killer would appear seemingly out of nowhere, slaughter a handful of students, then disappear again. Naturally, there were attempts to fight back, but none of them achieved anything. It was as if they were dealing with an unkillable demon. Even now, the killer still stalks these halls, awaiting the time for another massacre. So is that what the sponsor is supposed to be? They just did it, they just confronted us and actually talked to us? Because like in that timeline, the sponsor supposedly could control dead bodies for whatever fucking reason. Assuming that to be true. So is that what the sponsor is? They're this murderer, but they just confronted us and like actually talked to us. Whereas this time they're just like showing up out of nowhere, kind of like a wraith. An unkillable demon. This has got to be made up, right? Just doesn't sound realistic. Although it's not the craziest thing in the world. Hey, we're basically immortal too. It's not that weird. Found myself thinking back to the strange diary again. It had been written by one of the students who survived these attacks. The information in the old book and the diary matched up a little too well for it to be coincidence. But the part about the killer still hiding out somewhere in the school, not gonna be true, could it? May have been the one who wrote the threatening message that started all this? No. Wait. I should have jumped to conclusions. Let's see if there's anything else. I took a deep breath and went back to reading the school history. The next few hours, I immersed myself in urban legends and reports of other strange incidents that had supposedly occurred in years long past. Alright, I think that should do it. I closed the cover with a sigh, having skimmed through most of what the book had to offer. It covered a wide variety of topics, but it all sounded like things made up for fun rather than describing events that actually happened. The stuff about the serial killer is the only part that feels like it might be important. I don't know if it has anything to do with the power saw maniac I saw, but it's worth thinking about. I'll take this book with me for now. If Tanami finds it, it'll only fuel her morbid fantasies. It was already dark out. I'd spent the better part of the day reading. I tucked the book under my shirt, left the library, and headed back to my room. So we're just collecting more and more evidence in our room so that when someone finds it, we're going to look crazy.
You never will then.
Phew, another day's flown by. Also, one thing that I guess in the other timeline we couldn't because FB said he was sick. Why haven't we gone to FB be like, hey, this thing could be happening. Just keep a better eye out on the school if you can. Obviously, he's mentioned he's not omnipresent, so he can't be everywhere, but I don't know, like keep a better eye. Phew, another day's flown by. There wasn't an enemy attack today, but there's bound to be another one soon. Need to be ready. I should focus on training tomorrow. I'd like to look into the murders that book talked about too, and I still haven't gotten a straight answer out of Hideko.
Hey!
There's so much to deal with, I don't even know where to start. I think I'll just sleep on it. Maybe things will be more clear in the morning. I let out a long, hard yawn and switched off the lights. So ended my 19th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 20. 1/5 of the way through. Do we actually make it to day 100 in this timeline? Who knows?
Get ready, prepared, be ready.
Morning again. I actually got a decent night's sleep for once. Now, what should I do today? Should I prepare for our next battle, or... Actually, better get some breakfast before I make any decisions. Oh, sure, man. Let me save. Just in case. You never know with this game. I went straight to math, but I should check my grades. Social studies, math, and linguistics. Who gives analysis? It's Hideko and Nozomi, sure, but I don't know who gives what. Because I think Eito gave both. Is Hideko even on the map? Interesting. Hideko's not on the map at all. I guess because she's avoiding us, right? Actually makes me wonder, can you give her a gift? Oh, it's not Nozomi, that's right. It is Hideko. I don't know if I can give her a gift, though. So to avoid that scenario, let me go social studies. Who gives both? No. Shoma gives linguistics. Gaku gives both. I keep doing this. Party tools. Party tools. Oh, stall. I'll go with the festival stall kit. Yeah, I'll go with the stall kit. I can give him the festival goods later if it's not this one. Perfect. Who? Oh, Kodada and Kako. That's what it is. I see. Gaku gives both.
Hey, you're actually pretty.
Okay, so that was not for him. Now I can do the other one. Party tools. Festival goods. Probably the barbecue kit now that I see it. I was paying attention to it. But I don't have it unlocked yet, so can't really do too much.
Whoa!
Oh, never mind.
If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it. This is awesome.
Oh, god damn it. Getting balled up with all the dudes.
When are we gonna get to leave this place? It's messing up my part-time job schedule. My schedule's filled to the brim with work every day. I like working though, so it's fine.
Yikes. Could not be me.
It's super tiring, but I'd rather be at work than back home in my cramped, noisy house. All that work's how I learned to cook, too. And I learned how to DJ on the job. Manual labor pays the most, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I have a feeling I'll be running my own store sometime in the future, sooner or later. I'm counting on you to be a regular when I do. Buy lots of stuff from me, okay?
I mean, depending on the store, I would. It's crazy. I'm a regular at a few. As unfortunate as it is, I eat out way too much. I probably shouldn't, but I am a regular at some places now. It's kind of a nice feeling to be like, hey, obviously we don't know each other barely more than like, hey, we see each other enough that you recognize me, but it's still neat. Another day's done. Today went by in a flash. Better hit the sack before I start feeling hungry again. Wasn't all that tired, but I got into bed anyway and forced myself to go to sleep. Day 21.
Get prepared. Be ready to.
Hideko's not here. I got to the cafeteria, glanced around. Sure enough, Hideko wasn't there. What's her problem? This way, I'll never get to talk to her about that night. No, I can't give up. I'll ask her again today. I have to try. Morning, Takumi. As I was just taking my tray to a table when Moko called out to me, chipper as ever. I turned around and saw that Nozomi was with her. Hey, you two. You're up and at it early today, huh? Good morning, Takumi. Want to eat with us? Sure, thanks. I took a seat opposite the girls. Moko stared at me intently, like she had something to say, but didn't know how to bring it up. Is there something on my face? No, of course not. I was just checking out your breakfast, that's all. You got a real good balance of macronutrients there. You can have some of my protein powder if you want a little extra, though. I'm good, thanks. How about drinks? You want to chug some raw eggs, baby? No, that's fine. I'm fine. Party pooper. Well, it's your loss. Something's up with Moko. What does she really want to talk to me about? Maybe she's waiting for me to make the first move? But I'll look like a total creep if I'm wrong. Come on, Moko. Let's just come right out and ask him. I was getting to it. Stuff like this calls for a delicate approach. For all we know, Hideko's maidenly virtue could be at stake here. Huh? What about Hideko? Whoops, there I go again. Somebody call a plumber. We've got a leak. I'm sorry, Takumi. I really hope you don't take this the wrong way. But Moko and I have been talking, and we both think you and Hideko have been acting a little strange lately. Right. I should have known this was coming. We didn't want to pry, but it's been going on for a while, so...
No.
Sorry, hon. We just didn't know how to bring it up. Don't apologize. It's my fault for making you worry. The concern was understandable. Things have been awkward between me and Hideko ever since the incident. What was I supposed to say? I had no idea why she was avoiding me. Well, some stuff happened, but I'm really not sure how to explain. I struggled to find the right words, but Nozomi didn't press me.
It's okay if you don't want to talk about it right now. Just know that when you're ready, we'll be here for you.
I feel like they're misunderstanding something. Huh? Oh, right. Thanks. A breath caught in my throat. For just a moment, it felt like I was talking to Kado again. I'll see what I can do to soften Hideko too. Soften up Hideko too. I know she's the type who likes to be on her own, but she's still a poor, vulnerable maiden at heart. Even rabbits can die of loneliness. You boys have to show some sensitivity. What does that have to do with it? I get the feeling this conversation is drifting away from its original topic. I don't have the energy to get it back on course, though. I'll just smile and nod until it's over. After finishing breakfast, I said goodbye to Moko and Nozomi and went back to my room. Okay, what should I do today? The idea of this mystery killer still worries me, but the whole thing's kind of sketchy. The invaders are a much more definite threat. I need to be ready for the next time they attack. Report card. Huh. Social studies is almost there, so if I could get Gaku another good gift. Excuse me. Another good gift, I'd be good. Get it? But, I don't think I'd figure out what the hell this is, if it's just items. I could probably infer. I don't know, let's find out. If I can infer, that'd be nice. If not, then we'll just go with Kurata or Kako. Probably Kako. Was it just items, right? I gave him this already. Simple toys. Bamboo swords, rubber band stoppers. It's probably for Kyoshika if I had to guess. But maybe it is for Gaku. Report card. Let me see again. Yeah. Oh, items. I put items, right? Yes. I feel like Gaku would either like the milk bottle lid or the simple toys, but I'm not sure which. Type of drink manufacturer, people love collecting them. Let's go milk bottle lid. Maybe Gaku would like this. I don't fucking know.
Hey, you're right.
Nope, not enough. All right, then I'll go with the simple toys, I guess. I need to go apparently exploring again. Nope, not tools, items. Cannot. I don't have enough. Unfortunate. Well then, Kako it is. Knowledge books. So either knowledge books or where's Kurata? Celebrity tools or exercise. Knowledge books, celebrity tools. 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 5-star novel. Mystery novel says what she would like, so celebrity tools. That's why I was saying it out loud. Silverware, perfect.
How did you know something like...
I want to scream. I want to scream.
You will then.
Is it really at max? Is the ones? It's the one that's at max. So Kako's observation. Fuck me, dude. Cool. I lose the 50-50 every time. Huh. Today was pretty uneventful. It's not to say I don't have any problems. Hideko, the killer, the invaders. There's still a lot I need to deal with. Out of all of them, Hideko's probably the most urgent. If I don't patch things up with her soon, everyone else is going to worry. Alright, tomorrow for sure, Al. That's not good. What the? The alarm? The enemy's attacking now?
Intruder defective.
That's not good. Uh-oh, I'd better get going. I was out of bed before the first echoes of the alarm had faded. We can do this. I won't let anybody die this time. Taking the briefest of moments to psych myself up, I rushed out of the door and made my way to the war room. A night attack? Seriously? Don't these bastards ever sleep? There's a lot more of them than last time, too. They're really going all out.
Huh?
Tsubasa, you think maybe that bomb of yours can take them out? Sorry, it's taking a while to put it all together. There's no way it'll be ready for this battle. For real? We've got to fight all these enemies by ourselves? Don't worry, I'll fight too. Huh? Really, Kako? Where's this coming from? He's made a point of staying out of our battles until now, not to mention how overprotective Ema is. I can't just stand on the sidelines and let you all protect me. I've been training hard, so I can handle myself out there. Please let me join you. I'd be happy to have you with us, but are you sure about this? There's nothing I can do when she gets like this. I tried to persuade her to reconsider, but it didn't work. She even threatened to sever our sibling bond. The idea was so distressing, I passed out on the spot. The point is, I'm fighting, and there's nothing you can do about it. Don't interfere, brother dearest. I've been training too, by the way. If push comes to shove, I'll jump in and protect my dear sister. I'll fight too. I'm sorry about before. You too, Shoma? You don't gotta worry about this guy. I've trained him up so he won't embarrass himself. That's right. I've gone from being mold on a bathroom floor to mold on a toilet seat. It's a huge upgrade. Nice to see you guys finally showing some backbone. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's unproductive parasites. Well, they did take care of the school back when that threatening message forced us to leave. But with this intruder on the loose, it might actually be more dangerous for them to hang back while the rest of us go and fight. That's a good point. You coming too, Nanami? I don't know. I'd love to show up as a mutilated corpse waiting for you to get back. For when you get back. That's such a classic Killing Game opening. But I guess it could be fun to go wild and massacre a bunch of enemies too. Alright, I'm in. Hehe, that's the spirit. Now that's decided, we shouldn't waste any more time. We'll be mobilizing all team members for this battle. Team leader, give the order. Right. Been so long since Hideko spoke to me, she caught me off guard. This is no time to get flustered though. I need to focus on the battle. Ow! So we have everyone here except for Eito, I think, right? Hell yeah. I wish we had Eito. I like him still. Sucks that he's a traitor and that he's deranged, but it still would be nice. Hell yeah. Now the question is, do I actually fight this battle? We're about to find out. Oh, interesting. We're on the top. A lot of us are on the top. Is it really just top and right? Huh. Interesting. But I can skip it, so it doesn't matter. Yay. There's 100 endings. Let me skip battles. This is where we get Ava. Well, assuming we actually recruit her this time. Who knows?
What gives? I can't see the enemy in this. We're sitting ducks out here.
Sir Takumi, how are we to deal with this mist?
We'll do the same thing we did in my future.
Kako, make your way outside the mist and snipe the enemy from a distance.
Yeah, Hideko knows something.
Ema, you'll have to cover her. Both of you. Hurry.
So, I just protect my dear sister from any harm that comes her way? Now that I can do.
Okay.
Thanks for that, Hideko.
Don't waste time talking. Concentrate on the battle.
Jeez. Fucking bitch. Destroy all sources of mist. I'll get right on that. Cool, I'm done.
Takumi, this commander, is she?
Yeah, she's the one we took prisoner in my future.
I'm here this time. I won't allow that kind of worthless sentiment.
Huh? But...
We'll talk about this later. We have to defeat her first.
Here we go.
I didn't say her actual name there. Wonder why. I mean, we know it's Ava. All the other ones have like cool names, and then her name is just Ava. Wonder why. Not that I dislike the name. It is just curious. Maybe because she's like a player character at times, so they're like, we don't want the player to actually have a hard name to pronounce.
Yeah, we won. Now we just have to finish off the commander.
Which we haven't done, by the way. Once again, I reiterate, with the last 3 commanders, we have not done that.
Shouldn't be too hard. She's basically on her way out already.
We look down at the defeated commander.
Please, don't kill me.
Huh? Did she just say something?
My name is Ava, the paragon of nature. I beg of you, please spare my life. I surrender. I'll come quietly, so just let me live. I don't want to die.
Terrified invader raised a trembling hand and brought it to her mask. And then she removed it to reveal what was underneath.
This is the commander's true face? She's no different from us.
It's just like you said, Takumi. You'd almost think she was human.
She looks roughly the same age as us as well.
Really?
This certainly isn't what I expected to be concealed under that mask.
I always figured Ava would be older.
Speaking of masks, didn't you say something about that too, Takumi? Don't the commanders consider removing their masks a sign of surrender?
Yeah, that and a way of showing respect to your opponents.
And it's one of their religious teachings they never go against, right?
That's if what Takumi told us is true, anyway.
Oh, do we gotta find out who's lying now? Who should we string up first?
Her taking off her mask makes no difference. Hurry up and kill her.
What?
But doesn't that seem a little cruel?
Not as cruel as attacking at night and trying to kill us in our beds.
She's also the reason Ima had to get turned into Sirei, right? Personally, I think that operation sounds like an interesting challenge. How about you, Ima?
Good question. It's a tough choice, all right.
What's so tough about it? She caused you so much suffering in the future. She's just going to betray us again this time. There's no point sparing an enemy if it means losing an ally later.
Uh-oh.
I'm with Kako on this one. Besides, people who hide their true faces should never be trusted.
Uh-huh.
That's not very convincing coming from you, Miss Osuzuki.
If we're gonna kill her anyway, can't I keep her as a research subject? I'd love to see what invaders' bodies are like on the inside.
Wait, please. I don't know anything about this previous timeline you're talking about, but I would never defy God's teachings. I've lost the battle. I surrender.
It'd be a real good time to like bring up our morphogenetic knowledge on how we know about commune and everything else.
You can do what you want with me, but please, don't kill me.
The commanders, please, we're getting more and more desperate.
Takumi, please. I really think we should spare her. We can't kill someone who's this afraid to die. Can we?
Well, Mr. Sumino, what's it to be?
I feel like Hideko's gonna interrupt this.
Takumi, brother dearest, stand aside.
Oh, she's gonna do it.
If you won't kill her, I'll do it myself. I need to get stronger, and this is the fastest way to do that.
Damn, Kako, all right.
Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please, don't kill me.
Takumi, can't you do something? We've already won the battle. Can't we just let her live?
Oh, man. I can't pause.
What do you think, Takumi?
Oh, I can't pause. Anger, sadness, pity, desperation, fear. Everywhere I looked, somebody looked back at me with a different expression. And they're all waiting for me to make the call. It wasn't an easy decision, but I knew what I had to do.
We're not going to kill her. Let's take her prisoner like before.
What? Have you lost your feeble excuse for a mind?
Why kill Ado but let this invader live? If you're gonna make these big decisions, can't you be a little more consistent?
That is a fair point.
I didn't want to kill Ato, but I had to keep everyone safe. Anyway, we'll learn from the mistakes we made in my future and keep security on our prisoner extra tight.
But she could still escape or turn on us some other way.
Our team leader has made his decision. We have to abide by it. And since we can understand the invader's language now, it could provide a tactical advantage too.
She is very not happy with us.
If we take this commander prisoner, we can interrogate her and potentially learn something that will help us out later.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not just going soft here. You've got to believe me.
I suppose that makes sense. What do you think, Lady Kako?
If there's a proper reason for it, I guess that's okay.
I didn't expect Hideko to be so supportive. Thanks to her, the mood was starting to change. Everyone was still clearly conflicted, but they were starting to come around to the idea I proposed.
I'm in favor of taking the commander prisoner.
Same here! So what if she escaped into Kumi's future? We just gotta make sure that doesn't happen this time.
True!
Fine. If you're all going to insist, I guess I'll go along with it.
I think we should spare her too. I'll help take care of her and everything. If we need to torture her at any point, can you let me do it? What kind of screams do invaders make? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps.
Ugh! Sir Yugamu, tell your little Yugamu to calm down.
Forget the commander. Someone put this guy in a cage.
Sounds like the matter's decided. The rest is up to you, team leader.
First things first, let's get her into a cage. We'll use a sturdier lock than we did in my timeline too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Yep, to get back to commune. Now I know. We summoned the Jones to take the prisoner away and locked her up in the courtyard. We were all exhausted from our late night battle. We staggered back to our rooms afterwards for some well-earned rest. Phew, I could finally get some sleep. Mostly my thoughts centered on the prisoner. Ava, she'd call herself. We were finally going to get the chance to sit down and talk to a commander. She managed to get away last time, but it won't make the same mistake again. I'll talk to her tomorrow and see what she can tell us. The first time in a while, it felt like we might make actual progress. The relief that thought gave me was enough to carry me to a peaceful slumber. You know what I just thought about? I'll say it once this announcement thing happens. Oh, never mind. When in our original timeline, she escapes and takes Ema with her. What I don't understand is why does she take Ema all the way to the invader base? Why doesn't she just take Ema past the wall of fire and then like push him aside and leave him with the fire extinguisher and just run off by herself back home? That's my thing, right? Why did she go back to the base? She should have just went back to home to commune now that we know that information. I gradually drifted back to consciousness, my head still fuzzy. I stretched out under the covers and thought back on the events of last night. Did I save? No. The battle was on day 20 or 21. How long have we been sleeping? Uh-oh. I wonder what time it is. I looked at my clock and found it was already past noon. I'd slept like the dead. Might have overdone it. My head was killing me. Going to get breakfast would be such a drag. I had no appetite at all. Maybe I was too tired to be hungry. I can't just not eat anything. Picked up some rations I happened to have lying around, and eventually had a shower and got dressed. Then I remembered Ava, the commander we'd taken prisoner. I decided to go check on her before I did anything else. That's... Why is she like that? She dead or is she like just rolled up in her bed? I've never seen her like that. As I made my way to the courtyard, I spotted Shoma coming the other way. He was carrying a cafeteria tray. Oh, Takumi. Good morning. Or, afternoon. Hi, Shoma. I guess it is more like afternoon now. Did you get up at a normal time today? I sure did. I need to bring Ava her breakfast. I didn't promise I'd take care of her after all. It's only natural that I should include feeding her. How was she? Did she say anything to you? She ate a little, but didn't speak. I think she's in a state of extreme stress. She was trembling all over, although that might just be because she was so disgusted by my unclean body odor. She's asleep now. That's the first time she's slept since we put her in the cage. Okay, sounds like it'll be a while before we can get anything out of her. I'm sure if we keep talking to her, she'll open up to us eventually. She has such a beautiful, gentle look in her eyes. I don't think she's a bad person, really. Shoma developed a strong attachment to the prisoner last time, too. Things are different now, so I want to believe it won't lead to the same disaster as it did back then. I'll leave Ava in your care then. Let me know if there's any change. Right, I'll do the best job an inept slob like me can do. I do want to see what Ava can tell us. There's no point in rushing things if she's not ready to talk yet. I decided to let Shoma handle her for now, and went to spend my time somewhere else. Huh. Only afternoon, though. Social studies observation. Which is... Fuck, I forgot who it was. It was Kako, that's who it was. Because I gave the silverware, that's what I did. Okay, I'm remembering now. What does Kako want? Detective Rich knowledge books. I can't make the book she wants, so maybe I can just find something in here? Obviously she wants the mystery novel set, but I can't do that. Anything I can make that I can get her. Oh, the scooter, actually. I forget we gave it to her as like part of the persuasion thing, but we didn't actually like give it to her proper because it didn't give stats.
Oh, wow! I've never received something like this before. I love it.
All right. Oh, we're not in a room yet. Either we're gonna get knocked out again, or we're gonna meet up with Hideko. Phew, it's getting dark. I should head back to get some sleep. Gazing absently at the sky, I am able to cross the roof toward my room. Ah, Hideko was there too, also looking at the night sky. I want to get a better chance to talk to her than this. I changed direction to walk over to her, but then... She must have noticed me. She abruptly got to her feet and began walking away. What's wrong with her? Why does she keep avoiding me?
Hey!
Hideko, wait a minute. Panic and irritation made my voice come out louder than I intended. Got Hideko to stop, though. She turned around, regarding me with quiet disdain. I'm sorry for yelling. It just slipped out. I really need to talk to you. Didn't I tell you I had nothing to say to you?
It's fine if you don't want to talk. But at least tell me why you're avoiding me.
She didn't say a word. Chilly silence. That was the only answer she deigned to give me. So that's how it is. Sorry for disturbing you. You'll tell me someday, right? I want us all to survive this war.
That includes you, Hideko. If something's bothering you, you can always ask me for help.
Oh, and thank you for backing me up when I wanted to spare Ava. If you hadn't been there, the discussion might have gone on all night. Thanks for trusting me. I just made the most logical choice. I'm grateful all the same. Thanks again. Oh? Hideko turned on her heel and left, still not saying anything. I felt like her cool, collected demeanor had eased up for a moment, though. Couldn't tell for sure since it's so dark. Oh well, at least I got to thank her. Hideko was hiding something from me, that much was obvious, but for whatever reason, she wasn't able to tell me about it. I guess I'll just have to gain her trust, slowly but surely. Don't get discouraged. You didn't come back in time just to give up when things got tough. You're going to win this war and take everyone back to the artificial satellite, right? Yeah. Whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do. Made a silent vow to myself, the twinkling stars above, my only witnesses. The night passed quietly without incident, drawing an end to my 22nd day at the academy. I know the blush means nothing. It's just because she doesn't get complimented like directly because of her harsh personality, I guess.
Be ready to...
Part of me wonders... There's no music playing. Okay. I didn't know if that was going to go to free time or something was happening. Part of me wonders, like, the 0.1% chance that maybe she's not necessarily jealous that we're the team leader, but she's like, I don't want Takumi one-upping me. I got to show off that I'm capable too. And maybe that's all it is. Who knows? Another day starting. How should I spend my time today? Getting my other stats to 5. That's what. Just math and linguistics, huh? I don't know who gives analysis, and I'm pretty sure it's still Hideko. I'm pretty sure Nozomi gives calculation. That's not good, because Eito's dead. Oh, Ava, that's right. Are you actually alive, or are you still, like, sleeping? No, you're alive. Fair enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the rec room, attempt to make a gift for Hideko. I doubt it's gonna go well. And if I can't give her a gift, I'm just gonna make whatever, and then I'll just reload. Okay, yeah, she's literally not a candidate. Well, I have to give this to someone, so gotta be it is, but hers is at max.
How do you know me?
Okay, I don't want to waste that. It's like, if I was paying attention, I would have known that answer already. So that's all it is. So, with that in mind, that's Shoma, because once again, he's the only other person who gives literacy, if I remember correctly. It's literally just Shoma and Dunamy, which is very annoying. So, and Hideko's the only one for analysis, and Ato's dead, who gives both. So, I wonder, does reading the book still give you points to it? I finished the book, so I don't think so. Regardless, unfortunately, I need to give Shoma stuff. Exercise tools and horror ornaments. What? Why does he want horror ornaments? Oh, is it Skellington? Yeah, dog toy.
You're giving something.
Yeah, shut up. I'm gonna get a bond rank with him. Oh god. I need 2 more. Well, he wants horror. Well, that was horror ornaments. What was the other one? I got already. Exercise tools. Oh, dumbbell. Folding chairs for Moko. Why the fuck are there so many people here?
So odd.
There's like 4 people in the revive attic. Why?
You will then.
Huh? That's another day done. Time flies when you're not fighting. If only we can make it to day 100 as peacefully as this. I knew that was just a hollow fantasy, but it gave me some comfort as I gradually drifted off to sleep. Day 24.
Get prepped, be ready.
Time to get up. What should I do today? Make sure we're using my time productively. Yeah. Can I hang out with Shoma? I cannot. So, library it is then. Let me see if, what's it called? If the books help. Math. Analysis, right? Now I need to double check. I want to make sure I click the right one. Yes, analysis. Does this work? I've already finished it, so I doubt. Maybe I'll reread this book and it might make a new discovery. By 2? By fucking 2? Oh, that's so not worth it. I'm better off just giving Shoma things. For the time being to... Oh god, I'm gonna fucking increase his affinity. I hate it here. Horror ornaments, because this is probably the easiest thing I can make. Yeah, it takes them just straight up metal and I have 2,000.
You're...
Yay! No!
Hey, Takumi? I know I'm repulsive, but I would still like to make friends with you. I keep having a strong urge to talk to you about something, but no topic in particular ever comes to mind. As to be expected from the
empty husk I am. Let's see. My hobby is playing with dogs, but I can't think of anything else. Books, comics, anime, or TV shows, none of these are for me. I can't empathize with any of the stories or characters. I get impressed that they have such grand ideals when I don't have any. That's about it. What do I usually think about? I don't even know. Probably counting sheep or something equally mundane. Oh, I'm sorry for being so boring. And I'm really sorry for wasting your time. I'm sure you're never going to talk to me again after this dreadful conversation, but I just wanted you to know that it's been a pleasure.
Well, you're not wrong there. I've got my literacy up, so I don't have no reason to. I'm going for grades, and then after that, you gotta try to romance.
You never
Even though obviously it doesn't work like that. So let me dream. Nighttime announcement played like it always did around that time. Normally, it would be my cue to start getting ready for bed, but not tonight.
Huh?
I really need to eat something. I was way too hungry to just go to sleep. Been so stressed lately, my meals have been pretty rough and ready. I guess it's finally catching up to me. But I finished all my rations, and I really don't feel like going to the cafeteria. Maybe I'll just drink some water or something. What the fuck's our problem? That's my question. I turned the faucet and began to frantically gulp down water. I was so hungry, it tasted better than regular water had any right to taste, but it still wasn't enough. I'm drinking too much of this. I don't know if our water supply is limited, but I better not risk it. Now that I fooled my stomach into feeling like it had something in it, I got into bed. Once I was asleep, the hunger wouldn't bother me anymore. I closed my eyes and allowed myself to drift off. Is that like the Ato trying to break free? The hunger? For blood? I don't fucking know. It is weird. Are we a vampire now?
Get prepared. Be ready.
I guess technically draining hemo enema was nothing short of vampirism, right? Close enough, right? Like with rejection symptoms and everything? Huh. I don't think I've ever made that connection. We could technically be called vampires, no? In the very vaguest of senses. Morning already. I rubbed my eyes and sat up, still reluctant to leave the warmth of the covers. My hunger pangs from the night before had settled down, but I felt like I should eat a big breakfast today, just in case. I headed to the cafeteria. Mumbling to myself, I made to get out of bed, but then... Who the fuck's at my door? What the fuck's your problem? Huh? Who could that be? The sudden barrage of doorbell rings took me by surprise, and it didn't end there. What the fuck? I was gonna say it was Moko to, like, continue the conversation. It's either Gaku or it's Takamaru calling it.
Takumi! Wake up! Please! Come quick!
Never mind, I didn't think it'd be Shoma. Ava's dead, got it.
Yeah?
That voice. Shoma? Took me a moment to recognize his voice over the knocking. He sounded flustered and panicky. So, has something bad happened? I hurried over to the door and opened it. Sure enough, Shoma was on the other side, his face white as a sheet. What is it? What's going on? Ava, she's... Just come and look for yourself. Hey. Taken aback by Shoma's intensity, I allowed him to lead me away. See, I never understood that. Why can't you just tell us? Oh, is everyone here? Question mark? It goes there, yeah, it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we're 14, 8's dead, 15. Shoma brought me to the courtyard. Everyone else was already there. They were looking at the animal pens with bemused looks on their faces. Shoma, what's going on here? What happened to Ava? She's still in her cage. See for yourself. Something in the way his voice quavered, sent a shiver down my spine, but I did as he said and stepped forward to look at the cage. Oh, it's this one specifically. Inside was a sickening large pool of blood, and in the middle of it, a body covered in stab wounds.
Ava?
For a moment, my mind froze up. What was I looking at? Had someone really killed her? Good grief. With all this blood loss, there's no chance of reviving her. Although I'm not sure the revive-o-matic would even have worked on an invader in the first place. Poor Ava. What a way to go. You'd have been better off if we killed her right off the bat. Taking her prisoners only led her to an even crueler fate. Also, very specifically, they did not drain her of her hemo anima. So assuming this maniac either can't use hemo anima or did so purposely. to not do so, I should say. More importantly, who did this? We've got to find the culprit. Well, who was the first to discover the body? Shoma. He said it was like this when he came to give Ava her breakfast. A likely story. Mr. Gonzaki, it was you, wasn't it? Of course not. Ava was so beautiful and pure. Beautiful and pure. I never violated her like this. But it's always the person who discovers the body who turns out to be the killer. It wasn't me, I swear. Stop that, brother dearest. You can't go around accusing people without evidence. You're such a kind-hearted little angel, sister dearest. We don't deserve you. One thing's been bothering me. It's the way the cage was broken open. Judging by the damage to the door, this was done with a bladed weapon. Oh yeah? Who do we know carries one of those around? It wasn't me, I assure you. The Holy Jumanji sword would never do something so crass. I agree with you there. That sword of yours is more of a reprobate than a ruffian. She's neither. I don't think it was sliced open with a sword. Whatever did this had a lot more force behind it. Probably something motorized. Motorized weapon? My heart jumped into my throat. Could it be? Could it? Yugabu, can you look at the damage on Ava's body and figure out how she died? I can try, but I'm warning you, I'm no coroner. That's fine. Just tell me what you can.
I can see several defensive wounds. The size of the cuts is consistent with ones made by a sharp blade. So, Ava was probably attacked by someone with a bladed weapon. She fought back, but it wasn't enough to save her. The pain and blood loss would have sent her into hemorrhagic shock, and with no one to help her, she died soon after.
A sharp blade with a lot of force behind it. That sounds like...
I hope I'm wrong. There's only one thing I can think of. Sounds like the killer's back. Didn't I tell you this wasn't over? Yo-ho-ho! You mean the person Takumi fought before? Didn't you say you took their weapon away? Yeah, I put it in the metal shop. We also told everyone in the cafeteria we made it a point to do so. A power saw, huh? Yeah, I can see one of those doing this kind of damage. I remember seeing it lying around. You don't think someone used it to kill Ava? Everyone, let's check the metal shop, quick! I scrambled inside and headed to the spot where I'd put the power saw. But it was gone. There was nothing there now. We searched the room from corner to corner, but no one was able to find it. No way. It can't be. That settles it. Whoever killed the prisoner must have used the power saw to do it. So the killer in the weird suit came back? Just where did they come from anyway? Hiding in the shadows like a coward. Come out and face justice, vile fiend. Of course, the killer could just as easily be one of us. Don't be ridiculous. We can't start suspecting each other now. Besides, none of us had any reason to kill the prisoner. You think so? I'd say everyone gets an uncontrollable urge to murder someone now and then. That's just you, dude. Mr. Hideko, you're the only one who survived an attack by this power saw maniac. Why have you been so quiet about it? Tell us all the gory deets. It might give us some clues to identify the killer. Sorry, but I don't remember much about that night. I can't tell you anything about the person who attacked me. That's a lie. She definitely knows something, but she's not telling us. No fair. Such a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and you didn't even get to remember it? That's seriously depressing. It's on the same level as losing your entire save file right before the last boss. Just thinking about it makes me want to end it all. Speaking of, I'm going to save right now. Save right now. Just put another save. Why not? Must have been pretty traumatic. It's no wonder you blocked it out. Excuse me for speaking out of turn, but can we do something about Ava before we go looking for the killer? I feel terrible just leaving her like that. Let's take her to the morgue. We bury her. We'll also be burying any clues to the body. Any clues the body can give us. Maybe we can make a grave marker for now. We'll give her a proper burial when all this is over. All right, then let's split up. One group will move the body. The other will make the marker. After wrapping Ava's body in the sheet, the boys group carried it to the morgue. Eito's body is in here too.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd never forgive myself if I died here. No matter what, I need to make it home one day.
Ava's words came drifting back to me. She was so desperate to live and return home, but she never did. Her life had ended in such a cruel way too. A feeling of wretched misery welled up inside me. I clenched my fists and tried not to lose my cool. Once we'd safely stored Ava's body away, we went to meet up with Nozomi and the girls. The whole team stood in front of Ava's empty grave and shared a moment of silence in her memory.
You never will then.
Another day's coming to an end. After paying our respects at Ava's grave, the mood had been heavy. Sadness at losing Ava, fear of being attacked by the killer, paranoia about who could be behind all this, doubt, grief, frustration. It was a smorgasbord of negative emotions. I didn't feel much like doing anything after that, so I just drifted back to my room. As I tossed and turned in bed that night, I couldn't help thinking of the graves I'd had to make in my last timeline. Hideko, Ima, Nozomi. I could have let them die this time too. What if the killer came back and attacked again? What if I have to bury more of my friends? No, I won't let that happen. I'll get everyone together to discuss things tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan and find a way to deal with this. Firm in that resolve, I finally settled down and fell asleep. Day 26.
Get prepared. Be ready.
Yeah, so hungry. The moment I was awake, I was assaulted by an intense pang of hunger. I didn't even eat anything yesterday. Didn't really have much of an appetite, but still. Better go to the cafeteria for some breakfast, then I'll talk to everyone about what we're going to do next. I won't let any more of my friends die. We all decided to get together in one of the classrooms. Once everyone was there, we got right down to business. Here's the deal. We need to do something about whoever attacked me and Hideko and killed Ava.
Hey!
Up until now, we've been prioritizing our defensive battles, but after what happened yesterday, I don't think we can keep that up. That person in the black suit with the power saw, let's just call them the killer to make things easier. We have to find them and stop them, or there could be more victims. Are you guys in? Of course, I never give up, no matter how the odds are stacked against me. That's just how pure of heart maidens roll. You all feel the same, right? Yes, I may be at the very bottom of the social and biological hierarchy, but I'll still do whatever I can. The holy Jumanji sword could never stand idle and let evil have its way. And if she's in, I'm in. We shall find this villain and deliver swift, merciless justice. Normally, this kind of mundane work would be beneath a noble like me, but I'll make an exception. I'll help too. Can you let me torture the killer once we catch them? It was a relief to get such a positive reaction out of everyone. They all seemed willing to help. I still have my doubts about this whole serial killer thing. Are we sure they even exist? Oh, they exist all right. They definitely exist.
There's no freaking way there's not a killer here.
Why are you getting so mad about it? I think the killer exists too. I can't imagine why any of us would do those things. I don't want us to start suspecting each other. I agree. Whoever wrote that threat on the blackboard is probably behind it. They're somewhere inside the school, picking us off just like they said they would. So how are we gonna find them? Just search the school until we flush them out? I guess that's all we can do. Hold on, I might have a better idea. I've been working on something I call an organic life detection device. Hey, that thing's back. It's not all that high spec, but it can help us here. Ooh, sounds fancy. What's it do? To put it simply, it detects how many people are present within a certain range. If we set that range to within the wall of fire, we'll be able to see if there's anyone else inside the school besides us. That's amazing, Tsubasa. It's so cool that you can make something like that. Just remember, it'll only tell us the total number of life forms in range, but that's better than nothing, right? Absolutely. Sounds like it'll be big help. It won't be ready right away, though. I need to draw up some plans, get the materials together. It'll be a few more days at least. No problemo. We'll just have to patrol the school until you're done. Please be careful, Mocha. We haven't found the murder weapon yet, but the killer probably still has it on them. They could attack again. Just let her try it. I'll shove my hand so far up their ass I'll knock their teeth out. Your hand? In their anus, you say? Can you really do that? Will it even fit? Sister dearest, you're absorbing bad influences again. At any rate, leave the device to me. I'll have it done as soon as I can. Thanks, Tsubasa. Now that that's settled. The image of the two books I'd found in the library drifted into my mind. Should I tell the others about them? I want some more time to chew over what was in them, though. Now that that's settled, everyone stay on your guard. Watch each other's backs. I don't want any more casualties. Right, we can do this. In the end, I decided to keep the old books to myself and ended the meeting there. I wasn't in the mood to do anything else. Before I knew it, my 26th day at Last Defense Academy had come to an end. Day 27.
Get prepared. Be ready to give your...
Oh, we're in the cafeteria right now. Weird. That almost never happens. Check something on my phone real quick. Something the matter, Kako?
Huh.
Oh, good morning, Takumi. I was just trying something out. Huh? Trying what? I have a vision. My dear sister can see into people's futures, you know. Oh, yeah. I'd almost forgotten about that. Probably because her visions are so unreliable. You don't seem very surprised. I guess you knew already. In that case, I'll give you the short version. She's trying to use her gift to give us some clues about the killer. A laudable effort, if I do say so myself. It's no good. I can't have visions on demand, no matter how hard I try. If only I had a better grasp on it, I could find the killer in no time at all. In that case, it's time for your dear brother to step in and have a vision of his own. Yes, I see it. I can see that. My dear sister will be just as adorable today as she always is. Oh, and as for your problem, Mr. Sumino, you probably just need more fiber in your diet. Does that really count as a prediction? That day, I ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, I think. Once I'd finished, I'd head back to my room to think out my next move. A clue to help us find the killer. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I'd stowed inside. I didn't know how true any of it was, but this was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it, just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. The true identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found the section that offered several theories. Man given immortality through inhumane experiments, now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. Researcher that was driven to suicide came back from the dead using black magic. Well, so far that's Ato. So far that is Nozomi's mom. Reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during an epidemic. That's just a sponsor. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sounded like they'd just been made up for fun. I couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I could believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. Guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. More free time. Wow, I really have everything up except for analysis, and that's literally Hideko. That is very unfortunate that I cannot do anything about that. All right, well, currently, I guess every day is going to be spent in... Actually, hold on. I can go to the metal shop, because I have, like, thousands of, Yeah, I can get more spring traps, if anything else. If nothing else, spring traps are pretty good. Neat. Okay. Library. Once again, I need to increase math, and I have to do it 2 points at a time. This is the worst way to go. Because I still can't hang out with Hideko, right? She's still off the grid. She hates us. Yeah, Hideko is nowhere to be found. All right. This is the Reedy segment of the timeline. Any other timeline, I'm sure it'd be fun, but I just have to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Imagine there's a secret lore by reading a book multiple times over.
You will then.
I highly doubt there is, but it'd be really funny. Another day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. We've had to fight night battles before. But it's like the announcement says, I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep. Day 28.
Be ready to...
Ooh. Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me? Yeah, of course. Accepted the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu. For reasons that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. You seem really happy today. Did something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I could barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was so excited about. The next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Whoops, there I go again. I should really only do this to the kind of thing that behind closed doors. But I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my passion's been at a fever pitch. Is he talking about Ava? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. Oh, right. You guy was not just a little eccentric. He's a grade A Omega class freak. He's breathing heavy now. He looked up from his whirring blades and locked eyes with me. Say, Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you. I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Yugama's intense gaze was giving me goosebumps, not in a good way. No way, not in a million years. That's fair. I wouldn't want to if you weren't into it anyway. Let me warn you. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
His eyes still locked to mine, Yugama stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey, you're so cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here am I, trying to keep everyone alive, and he's talking about killing for kicks. It's too early in the day to deal with this stuff. My hopes of a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed. I suffered through breakfast. Yugama's eyes on me the whole time. I came away from it feeling more tired than before I ate. My motivation had suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. I know, obviously, Yugama probably isn't the killer himself. I feel like it'd be too obvious, especially with that. But at the same time, he also killed the first commander immediately without hesitation. For, like, no reason. He just did it. It's very possible that it could be him. Stepping out onto the rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared up at the clear blue sky. Ah, nice fresh air. Feel better already. Wasn't bad, taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugama. I can't read. Huh? Oh. I noticed Hideko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably only blow me off again. Before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. Huh? This is different. I'd expected Hideko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead, she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi, why is Clear to Lube playing? Yes? What is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised that Hideko suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she's been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hideko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding. You look like a cat that's just sniffed a pair of socks that hadn't been washed in a week. That's oddly specific. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? Huh? I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want us all to survive this, so if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
I never suspected you, so you're still not an enemy to me? Hideko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was absolutely 100% sincere. And how about you tell me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard, you avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. Oh? What was it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. Is that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Hideko. Why does she have to be so hot? It's not fair. Wait, can I actually hang out with her? Hold on. Wait a minute. Fuck. Bitch, never mind. This bitch won't let me hang out with her, so now I have to read to get my math up. Are you serious? This is pissing me off. Bro, I'm so close. I have to do this like 5 more times, I think. Nope, not science, please. Please, no. Math. Analysis. Yeah, you'll see me around. How soon you fucking hang out with me so I can get my math up? Please, I'm begging you. Please. Oh my god. I need another like 2 days. This is pissing me off, man.
You will then.
Managed to keep busy today, at least. Better rest up so I can be ready for tomorrow. Day 29.
Get prepared. Be ready.
Huh? It's morning, what should I do? Keep reading the same fucking book. Because Hideko does not want to hang out with us. I swear to God, if I get this to 5 and then Hideko's finally available, I'm going to be the maddest fucking person on the planet for that brief moment. I swear to God, if I get to 5 today and then tomorrow she's available, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Oh my god, I need another day. Are you serious?
Will.
Huh? Another day's over. They really have been flying by lately. Nothing else to do. I began to get ready for bed. But then, I heard my stomach growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? No, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. It's probably just a holdover from that old habit. That said, I don't think it's a good idea for me to eat this late. I decided to content myself with slurping down some water again. After that, I got into bed. Sleep slipped over me like a wave. Before I knew it, my consciousness had drifted away. Day 30.
As command, get ready, down, and I've unlocked on the as you.
Yeah, that's all. Nothing new. Oh yeah, we originally didn't have access to those 2 rooms until day 30. Sarah already locked everything at the start, but I guess those old announcements are still queued up to play like before. Made it to day 30. What do I do today? Hideko, you fucking bitch. Just hang out with me so I didn't have to suffer through this. I already hate reading enough as it is. Now I gotta do it in-game for like a week straight. Thank God. Finally. All 5s, baby. Let's go. Also, I did not get an achievement for that, or at least it didn't pop up on my side. So hey, there's no achievement for it, but I have all 5s. Yay. With that said and done, I guess now it's just I guess technically relationship time now. So I just start giving gifts to people. Well, we already had a whole route with Tsubasa, and Nozomi / Karuha is like probably the final route where we finally get together with her. So let's go Kyoshika. Let's go Kyoshika. That's the library. I'm so conditioned now. I fucking hate it here. I need the rec room. What does Kyoshika like? Actually, the whole point would be to hang out with her to find out what she likes. And then give her all those gifts and then just keep breaking up bond.
Huh.
Yeah, I really have nothing else to do now. All my stats are up. And I could be going out for explorations to raise some potions.
You never will, then.
But I think they're at a fine enough level that it doesn't really matter to me. There's no enemy attack today. And no new activity on the killer side either. We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. We decided on that. I decided to get into bed. Oh, hey man. But then all of a sudden he appeared. Hey there. It's been a while. Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you. I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately. I know. I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner. What? I mean, why? You saw the way Ava ended up too. I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any little detail can help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for speaking it on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw? I didn't see where that went. It was out on the edge of the school grounds near the wall of fire. Wow, really? Yes, you can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I would never have thought about looking for it all the way out there. We could use all the help we could get figuring out who the killer is. So, you really don't? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Yeah, he definitely knows something that we don't, clearly. With that last remark, the ghost boy slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. I guess what happened to Ava really got to him. I couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. Or retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. That's going to be a step in the right direction. I was going to say it was us, but because of the person in the suit with Hideko as a witness, the glass being shattered and everything,
Be ready to...
I feel like we're not making that up, right? I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. I headed toward the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. It should be around here, I think. Sweating for the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Aha, got it. Sure enough, there was the power saw, and its blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Ava. The blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There's no doubt about it. This was the weapon that had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way. I'd better tell the others about this. I brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. Back at the school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found.
Huh?
Wow, this is a grisly looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'm gonna cough. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Also have cough medicine right next to me. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. That fits our timeline for when Ava was killed. Damn that killer. They've got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any? Sorry, I tried, but it didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad, but maybe something else about it would give us a clue? There's nothing too special about the place where I found it. So no footprints? Even if there were, we know so little about the killer. We need real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw away their weapon so they could pass through the wall of flames and escape? No one can survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something? No, that suit works. That is very true. So then why didn't they bring the... Wait, the bus makes it through fine. Isn't the whole point that they said if the car goes through, it's fine, but anything organic gets burned up? So they could have taken it with them, no? That was one of like the first things they explained. An unkillable killer. Happens more often than you might think. Right, Takumi? Takumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary we found did say the killer kept coming back for the dead. That couldn't be true, could it? Gaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Huh? Why me? Have you ever heard the expression too dumb to live? I want to see just how much that applies to you. Don't forget about the revive-matic. Shouldn't it be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead? A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes. Pity them all you want. Just quit making a fool out of me. Don't they say people who call others idiots are the real idiots? It makes us all fools, does it not? Keep your mouth shut, idiot in chief. Your stupidity might be contagious. I hate to interrupt, but is it just me, or are we missing someone? Huh? Now that you mention it. Oh. I didn't know who it was. I was gonna look real quick, but that makes it clear. So, sorry I'm late. Oh, it was only Shoma. Shoba came running in, carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Well, well, if it isn't Trashy Claus. I'm sorry. Carrying this slowed me down more than I thought. That sure is a big bag, dude. What do you got in there? Oh, right. Well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom like usual. You eat in the bathroom? Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time too. I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor, and I found this. Shoba opened the bag to reveal its contents. This is... Inside was what looked like a jet black diving suit and helmet. I recognized it right away. There was no way to ever forget. This is the killers. It's what they were wearing that first night when they attacked me at Hideko. It is? I was afraid of that. I found it stuffed into a supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I hadn't considered they might do that. But we only figured it out thanks to Shoba eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast. What about the killer? What about after the killer took off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up. I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer. So what are we gonna do with the suit? And the power saw? Suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner. Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best I can come up with is a bear hug. That's if my womanly charms don't work, of course. I'd object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary. How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else could get in without absolutely wrecking them. I guess that'd be okay. Oh, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at this suit. The suit seemed to be made of some specialized material none of us had ever seen before. It looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. It was heavy too, hardly the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we were unable to figure out what the suit was for, and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. We took the suit and the power saw to the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. Alright, looks like they'll fit okay. Now we just shut the door and set the 4-digit combination. I guess the team leader should do that part. Huh? Me? I can't think of something right on the spot. Just pick a number that's easy for you to remember, but don't make it too obvious. Yeah, but still. I flubbed around trying to think of something, and then I felt someone's eyes on me. Gamu stood on his own in a corner of the room. He was looking at me intently. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna head back to my room. I'll leave the rest to you guys. What's the matter? You got a tummy ache or something? Nothing like that. Seeing that power saw has got me kind of hot under the collar, that's all. Seriously? He's still getting those urges, even at a time like this? Okay, well, rest up and feel better soon. See you later. I practically pushed Yugamu out of the classroom and into the hallway. The last thing I needed was him getting in the mood, especially in a crowded space like this. Anyway, I just got an idea for the combination. How about... Wait, don't tell us. I think it'd be better if you're the only one who knows it, Takumi. Huh? Why? Kinda defeats the point if just anyone could open this thing. I'm not saying the killer could be one of us or anything, but it's best to keep risks to a minimum, you know? It does make sense from a logical standpoint. It'll mean less chances for this stuff to fall back into the killer's hands. We'll just need to make sure Mr. Suido stays alive if there's an emergency. Sure, I'll do my best not to die. Not that I make a habit of it anyway. He says on 15 endings so far. I closed the locker door and entered the combinations to set the lock. The code I decided on was 6914. You never know with these games. I know it's not Spike Chunsoft. Give me a sec. Oh. Found it. Oh, this is the wrong notebook. I bought a new one. Here. Okay, where is that? Learning? I have a notebook. That's upsetting. Oh well. This game is obviously not gonna. I said that the first time. I said this game wasn't gonna be in depth enough to have a bunch of fucking endings for a bunch of different things, and then it has 100 fucking endings. And now I'm just gonna write this number down because this game loves to do these kinds of things, where it's like, hey, stupid, you should write this down because there's no way to actually recall it later. 6914 100 line last defense. Cool. You never know. 69 for the number of days left until day 100. Nice. 14 for the number of people in our group. 69 days from now, and all 14 of us would still be alive. This code was like a wish. I promise to make that happen. All right, that's done. You're gonna have that combination memorized. It's all over for us if you forget it. It'll be fine, trust me. Yeah, this isn't Kyoshka we're talking about. 4 digits is probably too much for her to learn in the first place, let alone remember.
Huh.
Excuse me. Give me some credit. So give me some credit, Lady Kunada. If I write the number on the locker, it won't be a problem if I forget. Every day you set a new record for stupidity. Okay, I guess that's all for today. Checking one more time to make sure the locker was secure, we all filed out of the metal shop classroom. I vowed to only open that locker in the case of an absolute emergency. In a perfect world, I'd never have to open it again, and we'd leave it behind on day 100. 69 days to go. We have to get through this. Day 32.
Get preppy, ready to...
It's morning already. Tsubasa said her device would be ready today.
Huh?
We agreed to meet up at the metal shop this afternoon. I wonder how this is all going to turn out. Okay, is everyone here? Then let's get started. I'll come right to the point. Is your device ready? Sure is. I was tweaking it right up to the last minute. But I think it'll do the job just fine. Take a look. Such technological wizardry. Will this lead us to the 7 wish-granting orbs scattered across the planet? It's an organic life detection device, remember? It'll show us how many people are inside the school. How does it work? It's super simple, really. It detects and counts any large life forms within its effective range. In this case, that range is everything within the wall of fire, so it'll show us how many people are currently on the school grounds. It'll even register a stinking pile of excrement like me as a person. Of course, as long as you're alive, you count toward the total. But it only shows the total, not their locations. It's great the way it is, if you ask me. And you make something so awesome. It takes way too long to go into specifics. How about I just show you it in action? Everyone ready? I'm flipping the switch. It should show 14. Uh-oh. So that does confirm it's a third party. Everyone is literally right here. So unless Ato is still alive, or a time-traveling Ato, that's a little problematic. But there's only 14 of us. That means there's one extra? Yeah, I already tried it before, and it keeps coming up 15. Okay, I'm starting to get creeped out. You sure it's not broken? I can give it a quick karate chop if you want. That might fix it. Coming from you, Miss Mojito, it'd be more likely to smash it into pieces. I actually got Takamata to help me test it out already. I sent him outside the wall on the school bus to check the reading again. When we did that, the total changed. It went down to 14. In other words, this reading is accurate. And there really is someone hiding out somewhere in the school. Could the one extra be the boy made of undying flames? No, he's so different from a regular person, he probably wouldn't count. This cinches it. The legendary serial killer is among us. Fact. Which means the killing game has finally started. Legendary? I'll believe that when I see it. Human or invader, anyone who messes with me is going down. In the name of the great and powerful Ozuzuki's, I'll slaughter this miscreant. Good grief, you're starting to sound like a murder freak yourself. But I guess it's all in self-defense. Can't have you guys getting killed by someone who doesn't appreciate you. Let's go catch us a killer, peasants. A king's ransom to anyone who makes a positive contribution. You gonna give us money? Aight, let's do this. But anyone who fails to produce results must recite a poem of my own composition 100 times. What a tedious sounding punishment. It's too dangerous for any of us to search alone. We should split up into groups. And if you find yourself in a risky situation, get out of there. We'll stop once the sun goes down too. Got it. I'll keep checking the readings in case there's any change. We arranged to search the school in groups of 3 to 4 people. Unfortunately, none of us were able to uncover any new clues, and when it started getting dark, we called it a day. The curtain fell on our 32nd day at the academy, with the life sign total still at an ominous 15. We'll double check the bodies. That's what I would say. Double check the bodies of the morgue and make sure they're not beating. Ato specifically. But it's probably just him time traveling. Once again, where is he hiding? This school has way too many fucking hidden rooms. Morning again. Yawning, I got out of the bed and stretched my arms a little. Was the killer doing this morning? Were they also waking up around this time? Part of me wants to keep looking today, but we can't neglect our training either. We only have so much time here. We need to think carefully so we make the best use of. Oh.
Intruder defect.
How long does the intruder alert last? Because with Moko, it ended after the first initial wave, and then the invader was still inside, right? Could the 15th person be someone who invaded the first time around with Mervrum? It just stayed? No, not Mervrum. That's not when we got second to last Defense Academy. It was after that, right? It was after that. Who was the commander we fought immediately after? Was it this? It wasn't the Scythe guy, wasn't? I don't remember. Regardless, during that fight, could someone have entered? Or once again, it's time traveling Ato. Anyways, damn, it's like the enemy can read my mind. I need to focus solely on the fight now. To the war room. Uh, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, we're all here. In answer to the alarm, everyone had filtered into the war room one after another. Taking advantage of the confusion caused by the killer to try and catch us off guard. The cowards. I think it's just a coincidence. Now they're here, we just gotta take them out like always. Indeed, the search for the killer yesterday was a mere appetizer. Now it's time for the main course. Invaders a la mode. Takumi, I assume you're fine with all of us fighting this time as well? Yeah, it's better that way. Let's do this, guys. Initiate defensive battle. Ow! Oh, if only Ato was here, we could have the full cast. Well, no, we need Ava too for the full cast. Damn it. Can't wait for the true timeline. So we can have everyone there. And that'd be like a 6 screenshot for like a background. Ooh, that would also be great artwork for like, for my fight stick. Or if I ever get a leverless. Huh, you're really close. We just do this. Do we fight? Or is it skippable? Skippable! You gotta love it. There's 100 endings. Oh, this is the Scythe guy, right? Yeah. Huh. That must be uncomfortable. You'll be like balancing yourself on one hand and just showing your back. Kind of like a Skulltula. Like I always thought it looked like a Skulltula, but I never remembered the name until just now. So, all right, man. Once again, no new enemy variants. Like I think we've seen every single enemy variant at this point. So it makes me wonder when the true route hits, are we gonna see any like new enemies? Oh, hey.
You?
Huh. Oh, you're transforming immediately. Uh-oh. That's not good. Huh. Well, I skipped this battle, so it doesn't really matter.
An offering to my magnificence. I commend you. With this, I am one step closer to becoming a god. God! I will be God!
She killed her own dude!
This isn't the time to scream and moan. She's absorbing her allies' power to get stronger. If we're not careful, we'll just be food for her.
Damn her! We have to stop her here and now. Here goes!
Oh. Huh. They are really close, huh? Doesn't matter though. It's all skipped anyways.
I am the paragon of hope. Meshness. To inflict such a grave wound on someone as great as I seem to have underestimated you. I won't let my guard down. Slowly but surely, I will gain power. And when I have it, I will become God!
Real smile on her face. Meshness took her leave. The show doesn't have a lot of battle scenes or like battle dialogue. I mean, obviously I'm skipping, but even then it still plays the dialogue regardless, so interestingly enough. After the battle was over, we trudged our way back to the war room to discuss how it went. Letting the Supreme Commander walk away unharmed was a bitter pill to swallow, but we made it through without any fatalities on our side. The enemy was bound to be even stronger the next time they attacked. We had to have to train hard if we wanted to survive. We could afford to take the rest of this day off, though. We disbanded the meeting, and our 33rd day at the last Defense Academy came to an end. Yeah, similar to the killing game route, this one is very not as heavy on battles. It's pretty much just the story, but it's a lot of free time though. That's the thing, because the killing game route had like no battles, but also no free time. Whereas this one has a lot of free time, but still not as many battles. Morning already. My body felt heavy and sluggish. I hadn't completely slept off the fatigue from yesterday's battle yet. Maybe I'll just take it easy for today as well. No, wait. There's no time to slack off. The killer's still on the loose. First, I'll go to the cafeteria and see what Tsubasa could tell me. Today, just like yesterday, the number of life forms registering inside the school was 15. The killer was still here somewhere. The question was, where? Probably in that staircase where we found Kodata. But that's a good time to put a pause to this video. Or end the video, rather, not a pause. Almost 3.5 hours. Good enough for me. Man, this route's something. I don't know what the fuck up is with her hunger, why Hideko's being weird. But regardless, still good fun. I mean, once again, there's still like 85 endings I have to get. I don't know what the fuck they could possibly be. Like, we got the whole route with Tsubasa, fell in love with her, went to the artificial satellite, didn't get to see what was on it. So pretty sure this is the Hideko route if I had to guess. But regardless, I'm loving this game. It's great. It's phenomenal. Play this game. I've said it many times before. I'll keep saying it again. Play this game. It's great. It's phenomenal. But you too. See you in the next video. As always, take it easy. But until then, goodbye.